So everyone, make sure you have your candles lit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's lit. Oh,
Oh,
and
it's
I'll
a
also,
magical.
I'm gonna make sure not to light the candle underneath my monitor because, like, I noticed that there was this weird, like, spot of yeah, like I think the heat that was rising from the candle caused like the bevel or is it bezel on my monitor to melt a little bit. What? What?
You know, it's a learning experience.
Yep.
And I am back.
Yeah, orange.
Yes.
So I've moved my candle further out on my desk because I think like the way I have my desk, like I just kind of had it like close to the monitor, and like I think the heat from the candle melted part of the bezel of my monitor. Like there's this little spot on it that's like all warped and shit, and it's like, oh, like I was like, how did I do that? I realized, oh, it's the fucking candle.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
Huh?
Is it still working?
Oh, it's fine. Like it's just the plastic like shell of the monitor, and it's just like a little spot on it. Like it's part of the I guess the aesthetics of the monitor.
Oh,
it's
okay.
not like the functioning part.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it's you don't even really see it unless you look closely, and it's like, oh shit. But no, that's just me being stupid. So
It's like one of those tech horror shows moments. Like my monitor stopped working. Tech support. Like just a candle underneath the monitor, just melting the whole plastic thing. It's like, what did you think? I'm sorry. It's like, what did you think was gonna happen?
I feel like anytime I do something dumb like that, I just comfort myself with knowing, like, I'm sure other people have done this dumb thing too. Like,
And done it much worse.
yes, probably so. Like, a little speck on the monitor, it's fine.
I'd be like, well, at least my house didn't burn down.
By the way, with the magical pro tag, the 3 options are actually magical companion, so you can get like the talking cats from Sailor Moon, the magical destiny chosen one,
Okay.
and the magical trinket.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Well,
I must have chosen magical destiny then.
yeah, because I was gonna say, because Chomp doesn't count as the magical companion. Or
You
I guess
gain
you're a
proficiency
magical
in.
companion.
I gain proficiency in performance and intimidation and persuasion, so I definitely chose magical destiny because charisma. I'm charisma based.
So there is a mechanical difference between the back.
There is.
Whenever you make
wrong.
a charisma skill check, you can add your con modifier to the roll.
There you go.
I chose magical destiny, which is why my charisma is off the charts.
That's right.
Gotcha.
And then of course yours, Nick, was the ring. So what is the like? Okay, so you're the one. So Minnie, yours gives you all that the charisma and the stuff like that. Nick, what is the mechanical difference for yours?
When I do the whole last, this counts as an entire action transformation. I can choose any number of creatures to automatically succeed on their saving throw against the transformation effect.
Oh,
so I can do that and say my friends do not get affected by my glittery magical transformation that can potentially
like blind you,
blind people.
That's good.
Oh yeah. Which one is that?
That's the magical trinket.
Oh yeah, I don't care if you hoes get blinded, get fucked.
So it's transform quickly as a bonus action. You skip the elaborate ritual and transform without the dazzling display. Transform dramatically using an action. Perform the elaborate thing. Any creature within 20 feet of you that can see you must succeed in a charisma saving throw equal to 8 plus your con mod plus your proficiency bonus or become blinded until the end of the next turn.
And when you roll charisma, you get to include constitution because of mine. So you have to be...
I don't get to do that.
I do. Get fucked.
Yes.
So...
no. The enemy does not do that.
Oh, my sister's calling.
Oh dear.
Hey, what's up?
Esther, are you there?
Hi.
I did.
Yep.
I did.
Okay, I hadn't heard you for a bit.
Just keeping my mouth shut.
We were making fun of him, so he's quiet.
Well, I only came in for the tail end, so.
So basically, when we transform dramatically, I can make it so that you guys don't have to take the roll against it, but Mini Rain cannot. So if you're within 20 feet of her and she decides to use the whole last action to transform, you'd have to make the roll.
And it's a charisma saving throw, or is it
Yeah.
wisdom? Or okay, it's charisma.
It's a charisma saving throw of 8 plus con mod plus proficiency bonus.
Okay.
So it's 8 plus her charisma modifier plus
Which
her
is-
proficiency bonus. You have to make her
3.
beat that.
So 11 plus, I don't know what her con modifier is, but it's pretty high.
It's not con, it's charisma.
Not charisma. Her charisma modifier is probably pretty high.
Probably fairly high. But she doesn't get to add her con into it because it's when she
so
makes
her
charisma saving throws.
It's either going to be a 4 or a 5. So basically, like the meter beat, it's what, 8 plus 3 for proficiency plus like probably like 5 at the most.
Yeah.
So that's okay. So it's 16. Did I math that right?
Yeah, because mine
Okay,
would be a 15
Okay,
charisma saving throw.
got it. Okay, that's not too bad.
But you all don't have to make that when I transform because I can channel you out of it.
I don't think I've been blinded by mini rains because
I don't think she's ever used it as a full round action.
yeah, I was gonna say like I don't remember it being like coming up.
Yeah.
As a problem, and also wait.
And 4th level, 5th level, 6th level, we don't get anything special. It's going to be 7th level. Although we do get more style points. You have 3 style points that you can use on your hero powers. Okay, 1 additional style point when you reach 7th level. Okay. So we only have 3 until we hit 7th. You really don't get very many when using your hero powers. Spell saver DC effects 8 plus charisma plus. You learn an additional hero power of your choice when you hit 7. So we don't get a whole ton at 6 for magical protag. Because you only get 3 style points in general. You get another one at 7th and another one at 10th. So it really didn't gain anything, or yeah, neither of us gained anything great for our level up in terms of magical protag. It's all in fighter side.
Sorry, I'm reviewing my notes from not last session, but the last one where we were in the town.
That's
One from
fine.
December 8th. Okay.
Yeah, I was going over my character and I was like, oh shit, I forgot my character archetype abilities. Oh no, wait, that's
what I got
protag.
this level.
Oh,
Nice.
I also realized I fucked up a little bit. Apparently, until now, you only get 1 channel divinity. But I think I had it on my sheet that I got 2. That is not true. You only get 1 until the 6th level. So now I can do the channel divinity being like Path to the Grave.
Mm.
So I do think that's come up, and I'm sorry. I truly didn't mean to take a liberty like that. Like I did not realize that I had put the wrong thing on my sheet. So now I get 2 of them. But between long rests.
It's not modified by anything?
I don't know. Like, if so, I didn't see anything about that. Unless, I mean, I didn't see anything about Grave Domain getting, like, an extra channel divinity or something. Like, right now, like, as far as I know, like, now that I'm 6th level, now I get 2. So I want to apologize for that. I wasn't
Yeah,
trying
you're right.
to take a liberty there. So.
Under the standard cleric, it's, yeah. But you should have 3 3rd level spells now.
Yep. And also, I think I've been sitting on Spirit Guardians. Like, I didn't realize how cool that spell could be. So that might be one that I, like, prepare more often.
Okay, if we're waiting for Mini Rain to come back from the phone, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick and maybe go grab myself some ice cream.
Ooh, what kind?
Butter pecan.
Oh, I love butter
I,
pecan.
I went and got
Slap.
some soda from the gas station. And realized they had replaced their Blue Bunny / Blue Ribbon ice cream with Haagen-Dazs. So I grabbed a thing of Haagen-Dazs butter pecan. I'm gonna have myself a little treat.
Okay, it's funny you say that because like I've been looking for a chest freezer on Facebook Marketplace and someone listed a Blue Bunny freezer. I'm wondering if that's if they're the ones that are selling that. I was tempted and then I'm like, oh wait, fuck that. That's like $600. I don't need that. I'm just gonna drop 50 on like a small one.
Oh yeah.
To hold the meat. Like it doesn't require a lot. Okay.
Yeah, for Orange's benefit, a group of us are going in on buying part of a cow.
Yep.
What?
Like meat. Like we're buying beef. Like there's a local beef producer that can sell you like the meat. Like you can buy like half of a cow or a quarter cow and then you get the meat from it.
Gotcha.
So we're just like going in on it like fifthsies, I guess. It's like a 5-way split.
Gotcha.
Something like that.
And when we do our visit in February, or I guess as soon as my car is fixed, I can bring you some beef if you would like.
So I will return.
If we have the beef by then.
Gotcha.
You're welcome to beef if you want it once I have beef. So.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
I guess, should I go ahead and take this opportunity to pee?
Yes.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Nat went to piss.
These are things that happen.
Yep.
So, since I'm not as good of a note taker as other people in these games, could you give a recap? We were in a city, right?
Yeah, so the session before the Christmas special, you traveled through the forest for quite a while. Then you arrived to the city of Rascom, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but you should be seeing a map on Road 20, correct?
You'll want to
Yes.
You'll want to like zoom all the way out to see the
All
map.
the way out. It's a pretty big map.
Yep. That's Rascum.
Gotta reset a few things. I'm still missing stuff from the. Oh, there we go.
Okay, so
Nice.
there's a big drug. I'm just kind of looking. So in Rascum, we got accosted by someone asking for crack before they were dragged off by a guard. There's a big drug problem in Rascum, although that was unusual for the rich district, which we were in when that happened. We stayed away from the Runnel district, which is rough and full of thieves, and where the poorest of Rascum live. We went to Dealer's Green district, where we saw several shops. Yasmina's Object d'Arcane, where we can have potions made, Songbird's Rose Bar, and the Bookworm. And I know we went down into a shop below the Bookworm where we met
So
an elven man with thick
that's
glasses named Texas Thelonious.
That's Rakan. That's
Huh?
Rakan. That's Rakan. So as
was it?
as you
Okay.
arrived to the book room, the
Uh-huh.
party divvied up their gold and everyone split it amongst themselves, with you
Right.
giving Jack 100 gold pieces,
Yes.
with Wooly asleep in the corner. And
Yes.
as you finish that up, Wooly's massive baton of the Mindbender started to glow, and you went on a Christmas adventure.
Right. I remember that. But you're retconning the. Okay.
So you haven't So you haven't met Text yet. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. But did we go to the Dealer's Green?
Yes.
Or have we not? Okay, we went to Dealer's Green and we
I
saw the
hate
bookworm.
rolling for hit points.
Oh! Wait, we get to do that too?
When you level up, yeah.
Oh,
Every level
I
up.
forgot to do that. So what is it? For me, is it like what 1d8? Okay, is it 68 hit dice then?
No, not that
What?
many.
No.
That'd be a hell of a lot of hit
No,
points.
no. I mean like, because wait, hold on a minute. So for this, every level up, it's going to
It'll be
be
1d8 hit points.
1d8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you add
You
your
said-
Constitution modifier.
You said
Right.
68. I was like, whoa.
No, because I'm looking at like the number of hit dice I have. It says like, so there's temp HP, max HP, and then hit dice. And on hit dice, I have 5d8.
Which will now be 68.
Yes.
Rolling for
Sorry,
hit
Mine
that's
points
what I was
dumb.
talking about.
Mine are complicated.
And then for Claire, okay. And then when rolling to see my max HP, I have to roll a 1d8.
Plus
And you
con
said
mod.
and add con mod. Okay, and my con mod is 5. So let me go ahead and I love being a new skin. That's not bad. Oh, that's with your con modifier. Okay.
Did you roll it in roll 20 or?
I'm rolling it now. I was looking at yours and then I realized you got a 1-hit die.
Yeah, no, it's
Plus the 3.
fucking terrible.
Let me see. So for
I'm a level
me,
60 character with 40 health. Level 6 character with 40 health. That's terrible.
Or no, that's fine. Okay, I'll take that.
Must be nice.
It is actually. It is. Alright, here we go. So why on initiative I have +2 FG, and now I'm trying to remember what FG
That is your finger guns.
Finger guns! Thank you! Okay. Okay. Okay, now I am truly leveled up. I didn't give myself the extra hit point. So thank you for the reminder there. Like, I put, like, my new ability and stuff like that on it, but I completely forgot. Where's it? Sweet.
I'm gonna get one shot.
But you're also really, really fucking hard to hit.
You might. I mean, we all could get one shot depending on what gets thrown at us.
Is there something that we can do to raise your AC or your HP? Like, is there something in game like that? Like, how do we do that? How do we make you less squishy?
Yeah, that's
Don't be a monk.
no good ways to do that. So it doesn't have to do with being a monk. It has to do with rolling shit for hit
For the
points.
dice, yeah.
Okay.
It's tough.
That was a rather low roll.
I have gotten a few like that.
Oh, Pete. But, would getting you, like... Well, wait, do monks get a bonus for not having armor? Or do you wear armor? I can't remember.
No, I don't wear armor, and I get to have my wisdom and dex.
Okay, got it. Okay, so we can't, like, buy you armor to get you to up your AC, because it would negate another benefit.
You would need things like amulets of protection,
Okay.
flash in the pan shield spells.
Are there things like... So an amulet of protection, is that, like, something, like, a really rare thing that you would find? Or is it something that, like, you could go shopping for in a big city and possibly someone... Like...
If you have the money and stuff, yeah.
Okay, is it expensive? Maybe we could get you an amulet of protection.
I could probably afford one item that can help with that, with the stuff we've done. But I mean, we're just not there yet.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, like, maybe, like, we're in the shopping district.
And I mean, even if I got,
find you something.
I mean, even if I got something like that, I would have 20 AC. So it's not like I would have a super AC or anything. So
Right, but 20's still fucking good.
Things like rings of protection in 5th Ed are really expensive for fairly low bonuses.
Yeah.
Like, I think a +1 ring is a couple thousand gold,
Whoa.
and it's +1 to your
pricey.
AC.
Well, I'm just saying, maybe what we can do, like, we sell a lot of holy relics. We've been making pretty decent gold. Like, it might be worth buying you an item that ups your AC a bit.
it's not; those aren't really feasible things. So we're just gonna deal with the low hit point rolls and keep going.
Okay.
If I die, I die.
But remember, if you die, I can bring you back up. You're gonna be just fine. Unless I die, then that sucks.
Or
you can
you could make him
anyone but yourself.
Or you could make him a skeleton.
Can I do that? I know there's a raise dead spell. I don't think... Is that a 3rd level necromancy? Wait, raise dead. Let me see. Raise dead 5e is... Oh, that's 5th level. Yeah, no fucking way. If you're lucky, you can be revivified. I've got a diamond. Or there's the grave domain thing. Yeah, you can be just fine. And again, I don't think... A lot of times they don't even hit you. Okay.
Wow, they really did kind of nerf that a little bit.
What'd they nerf?
Create undead.
Oh, I was looking at Raise Dead. Create undead.
Yeah, I'm talking about turning it into a skeleton or ghoul. It's a 6th level spell.
Oh
apparently.
yeah, no fucking way.
Which I thought it was lower than that.
No.
It might be lower in other games.
Well, yeah, in 5e it's pretty high. Can't remember. What's the Greater Restoration? I know that one is up. Oh, that's 5th level. Okay, that's not quite as high as I thought. It's still way higher than I can do, so... I still only have 3rd level spells.
Now it's 6th level in Pathfinder too. The hell was I thinking of that could make skeletons at low level?
Is it something in Baldur's Gate 3 that you were thinking of, maybe?
Oh, Animate Dead. That might be what I'm thinking of.
Okay, so there's...
Animate Dead is a level 3 cleric spell.
Wait, what's the... I mean, I can look this up, but what's the difference between, like, Raise Dead, Make Undead, and Animate Dead? Like it just seems like I'm
Usually,
just hearing the same. Like it's the same. picture.
usually the toughness of the critters. Animate Dead can create skeletons and zombies, which are fairly low on the totem pole.
Oh, it's level.
Whereas Create Undead can make stronger monsters, I believe, like ghouls.
Oh, I can't do it because it's only death. Like clerics, it's only death domain apparently.
Yeah, create more powerful sorts of undead like ghouls, ghasts, and mummies. More hags, things like that. In the at the 6th level.
You can make a hag.
More hags, more orcs.
Oh.
Mohrs. It's like a skeleton with some kind of creepy thing in its ribcage.
Oh, I never heard of that. I'm sorry. Can you spell it one more time?
Mohrgs. A hargs.
Ew. Cool. Like gross, but cool.
Yeah.
Oh, someone drew a picture of one as a lich. That's kind
you gotta be level 18 to do that.
Oh yeah, that's a little ways off. Plus, I don't think I would be able to do that. I don't think Grave Domain lets you make whatever the fuck that is.
I mean, it really just depends on your level and your desire.
I suppose. I mean, it's cool, but I don't know if that's really Grell's thing, but it is cool. Let me see. Check this out in Discord, Orange. Look at this shit. Unless you already knew what one was. I didn't. I'm guessing Chester did, because Chester knows everything about D&D, but...
That's pretty cool. What is it again?
Pretty metal. A morgue? Morgue?
Morgue.
M-O-H-R-G, morgue, I guess.
A morgue.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Okay, what's the monster? Sorry, I'm about that, everyone.
Oh, we're just fighting like 5 of them right now. Get ready for combat.
Yeah, you got, yeah.
Okay, where's my person? But I'll kill whatever you need. Oh, there, I think I see it. I'm super zoomed out.
We were just looking at things that can...
we were talking about if
like that you
Chester was talking about having low HP and getting one shot. I was like, well, that's okay. Natalie can just bring you back with Animate Undead and turn you into a skeleton.
And apparently, like, at the 18th level, you can make that thing. or whatever.
That's terrifying. Okay.
Yeah.
So, sorry about that. Is everybody, like, leveled and ready to go and you're just... me? I feel...
Do we all have... Also, you gave yourself your HP, right? Because I forgot to do that, so...
I rolled my hit die. Level 6 is where you get the ability modifier thing.
Oh, as a fighter?
Yeah, I was looking on fighter and it says level 6 is ability score improvement.
Hell yeah. Which one did you go for?
Constitution, so I get more HP, and also my intelligence and my charisma are like
Hell yeah.
And with the con doing double duty with my charisma rules, I thought that'd be sensible, so. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to do when I level up to 6 besides ability score improvement and hit die. Am I forgetting anything?
No, you don't get anything new from Protag until 7.
Right, and then we get another skill point. I was looking at that.
Yeah, we get another style point.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think I'm all good. Sorry again, everybody.
No problem.
No forgiveness! No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and Straight Fighter doesn't get anything new at level 6.
Not proficiency. Where's that?
Do you get to pick, like, is it ability score or a feat, or is that a different thing?
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Okay.
That's why fighters get one at 6. Everybody else gets it at 8. Fighters get an extra one.
That's pretty badass.
Because we stunting on these bitches. I saw something about my proficiency. Where's...
Proficiency should be the same for everybody.
Yep, +3, right?
Yep.
Okay, so if my spell save DC is 8 plus charisma plus 3, so 16. Oh, you guys are fucked. All the bad guys are fucked.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, hopefully we're not fucked.
No. Well, because it's like your saving throws with your hero powers, your spell save is 8 plus your charisma modifier. And
Right back.
I chose magical destiny. When you make a charisma, you also get to add your con.
Okay,
Rachel?
shitty.
Yeah.
That's personal. That's when you make a saving throw. It's not the enemy.
Okay, so it wouldn't be. It'd be 8 plus 8 plus 7 is 15. Okay. So my math was off, but it's still pretty great. Okay. My saving throw DC is 15, which I think is still sexy.
It's super sexy.
Okay.
Also,
Okay, I'm done and I'm ready.
It's kind of funny, like, every time Pumpkin barks, like, of course, you know, your microphone picks up on it, so your character, like, does the little bounce. It's just
I'm back.
fun. It's cute on the stream, like, because it's like, "Rah, rah," and your figure bounces. It's just cute. Oh, but I guess I shouldn't be looking at the stream in case you pull up stuff that we shouldn't see. I'm just like, I'm lurking in your chat.
Gotcha.
But I'll put it on a tab I'm not looking at.
Gotcha.
So what does it say how many hero powers we get? I want to 2. By a 7th level, grown so much stronger. You can draw more energy. You can add either your strength or dexterity bonus to your charisma skill checks. Additionally, you can grant yourself 1 advantage on this charisma. Damn. Okay.
You should have 3 hero powers.
I have 3, and I'm wondering when we get the thing. Do we get more?
I don't think we ever get more than that.
Oh, I know we get other things. So, like, it says by level 7 you get ultra personality.
Yeah.
But I don't think we get anything more than the original 3. Okay.
While transformed, you can add either your strength or dexterity bonus to your charisma skill checks. Additionally, you can grant yourself advantage on 1 charisma check as long as you can see at least one of your allies. Yeah, you get more style points at 7th, 10th, and 15th.
Yep.
Their level, you learn 3 hero powers of your choice, which are detailed in hero things below. You can only use 1 hero power per turn, unless otherwise specified. But yeah,
you learn additional at 7, so we get more.
Yeah.
So, I know we're being a little extra, but I was like, Nick, we should totally look at this and like decide together so that we can like be a well-rounded party.
That's not extra. That's like good planning.
Or strategy for level.
That's
7.
strategizing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got awesome hero, healing hero, and motivational hero.
Oops. Ow.
Yep.
Okay.
And I took sturdy hero, extra sparkly attack, and hyper heroic hero.
Nice. Okay. I might make myself notes so that we don't double dip. So I'm gonna make my.
I mean, some double dipping is okay.
Yeah,
For instance,
sure.
like extra sparkly hero attack is just a good smack. And most of mine are personal things. Like the extra sturdy hero, I use my style point when I become my thing, and I get like bonus. Extra sparkly hero attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can spend any number of style points. For each style point, you add extra radiant damage equal to your charisma modifier to the X damage roll. When a target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, become blinded. And then
So you've got extra sparkle sturdy, and what's your other one?
hyper. The hyper heroic hero. You can spend 1 style point to cast heroism as an action.
What's heroism do?
It gives me bonus HP, I believe, and maybe a few other things.
That's fucking cool. Okay.
Does it add to your AC? I thought it did something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was just.
I have to look it up.
It's pretty cool. I can't remember. What does Healing Hero do? Like, it wouldn't hurt to have at least someone else that can, like, pinch hit with a heal.
Well, my healing hero says for each style point you can relieve the following conditions: charmed, frightened, paralyzed, or poisoned. So I can remove
Oh.
status conditions.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Because
So-
a lot of those, I don't even think, like, Lesser Restoration can remove poison. Maybe it can. I can't remember what it can do.
No.
But, like, that's
No,
really
probably not.
good.
And then the heroism spell, a willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spell casting ability modifier at the start of each of its turns. When the spell ends, the target loses any remaining temporary hit points. So the spell lasts for up to a minute.
Oh,
It is a
that's nice.
It is a concentration spell, but I think it just goes off on me rather than. I don't know. It says I can cast a spell, so I can cast it on other people too. So you would get 4 temporary hit points per turn for a minute.
That is awesome. Now, with concentration spells, is it you can only have one concentration spell at a time? And
Right.
I guess is concentration broken if you're attacked, or how do you?
There's Constitution saving throws where you can like make a concentration, and if you
Succeed.
succeed, you stay concentrated.
Okay.
Yeah, there's saving
Got it.
throws.
Okay.
Nick, I'm already looking at this, and I'm probably gonna want to get Beautiful Hero Blast next level.
Go for
But
it.
we don't have to do that now. We
No.
have been here for 45 minutes, and what are we? I'm so sorry, everyone.
Now
What
we're
are we
waiting on
doing?
Chester.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Um,
Why are you waiting on me?
You never said you came back.
Yeah, you
Yes.
never
You
see you
said
came back,
you were
dude.
stepping away.
I did. Y'all were talking though, so I guess you didn't hear me.
No, I was
It must
paying
not have
came
attention
through.
to you. I was trying to hear you, and I did not hear anything.
It must not have came through because of all the talking.
And
Regardless,
honestly, Discord's bad about that. It gates voices.
well, regardless, I'm sorry, everyone. How would we like to play today?
Alrighty, so who needs a recap? Do you just want to
I'll
jump into
take
it?
one. Let's
Okay,
go. Let's
so
go. Let's
you
do a
made your
recap.
way. So last time you made your way through. You traveled through the jungle for quite a while, and you finally reached the city of Rascom. There, you entered through the Keep District. Through the Keep District, most of you were asleep. Ohaujack and Grell were just, traveling along. Ohaujack was just explaining a few things to Grell, and Grell was kind of assaulted. Well, not kind of. She was assaulted by a crack addict who awoken Brahma. And I think Raku too. Raku wakes up sometime. I don't know exactly when. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just said,
Okay. Okay. But yeah, through the Keep District, you cross a bridge over the Forlorn River, or the Forsaken River. I forgot which one I said it was.
I have Forlorn written down. I have
Okay.
Forlorn written
Okay. Yeah, it's the Forlorn River. And you arrived into. You arrived into the Deer's Green, where you passed a little park area with just like a single tree. I'm gonna say, passing the park, you saw a halfling chained to the tree, and Grell and Ohaujack and Brahma and Raku, you got like very big. What's the word? Protest vibes from this halfling.
Oh, trying to keep the tree from being cut down.
Yeah,
So
something
they're
like
Greenpeace.
that. Something
yeah.
like that.
We got a Greenpeace path.
You mean eco-terrorists? No, I'm just kidding.
And then you also passed.
I'm
Not
on his
wrong.
side.
You also passed some shops. You passed by the Songbird's Rose, and some fucking the Yasmina's Object de Arcane. Gizmo's Object Arcane.
Mhm.
And yeah, you kept going through, and eventually you arrived to a shop labeled the Worm Book. And Grell was like, "Is that your shop?" And Ohio Jack was like, "Yes," and pointed down down to some stairs going the complete opposite direction of the bookworm. But before anyone entered or left the cart or entered the Jack's friend shop, you all divvied up some gold amongst yourselves, and you know, split your earnings and your winnings and such. And while you're doing that, Wooly was passed out in the corner, and his baton of the Mindbender began to glow, and you were sucked up into a Christmas adventure.
That was so much fun.
Perfectly normal.
Yes. Which
That was such a fun session.
I have
did
Reindeer
you?
Pete written down, so we've got that Reindeer Pete.
after
He's
going
gone.
after going through
Ohio
that, you all
Rudolph.
woke up once again, and you found that you kept the gold that you found in the dream, and that Ohio Jack's hat grew antlers. Because originally Ohio Jack's hat had like little cut off horns, seemingly, but the cut off part, or they weren't cut off, they were just like little small horns that grew into large antlers. And Wooly, in your Discord, the staff of the Mindbender unlocked a new ability as well.
Ooh.
So yeah, that all happened. You all wake up in a sweat. You're all fucking traumatized by
Whoa.
whatever the hell that was. And it is still dark
Woo.
out.
I had
you
the
are-
weirdest dream.
You arrived in the town like at 8 at night. You arrived in the town like at 5 p.m. and woke up 8 hours later.
So it's 3 a.m. right now?
1 to
2
3 a.m. However you want to think is like 1 to 3, but it is early morning. It is the next day,
Well-
but it is still like night out.
And we got our 8 hours of rest.
Yep, you have
Oh.
a very
That's what I've
restful
heard.
sleep.
Yes.
You are all traumatized, but you suffered through a long rest.
And we didn't get levels of exhaustion, right?
Nope.
We got a
I
level
feel
instead.
fantastic. And yet
I
horrible.
vote that we do an inventory of the cart and our possessions to make sure everything's still here.
And
Yeah.
as
probably
you
good
wake
idea.
up, the cart is very cramped. It is the five of you. It is the five of you. Chunk in the back, a large crystal somewhere. It is pretty a cramped space. And as you look around and make sure you have everything, you do have everything, including a sweater that says Christmas Spirit with a cartoonish depiction of Wooly with a bright, stupid smile on his face, which you never normally see.
It's so.
I went to the land of Christmas and all I got was this dumb sweater.
That's on the back of it.
I had the weirdest dream. Where'd you get
And-
those sweaters?
And you were there, and you were there, and you were there a lot, Willie.
There were
You have
so
one
many
too.
of you. So many of you.
Looks at Ohio Jack and this is a good joke.
What? Says Ohio Jack.
Well, it just kind of like side eyes, looks around, and goes, right, jokes.
We had an adventure in the land of Christmas. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was definitely something. Ohio Jack says.
In the land of Woolie's very special brain.
Well, I think
Hmm.
we should make a plan of what we want to do today.
This staff seems to have interesting
Ooh.
abilities. Hopefully, we will have these dreams seasonally.
Oh no.
An Easter dream!
I definitely will.
I want to see Woolie and Rabbit Ears.
I'm so on board with an Easter egg hunt.
Yes.
All right. Well, what do you all want to do?
I vote or put forth to the group about seeing if there is a place in town where we could buy a bigger cart. Now that we have 2 chocobos to pull it, we could maybe do a little
Yes.
expanding.
Up.
You know, like upgrade our cart to something that's a little more comfortable. Now that we have 2 chocobos instead of 1.
And does that mean like could we sell the old cart and buy a bigger one? Like would we be able to get gold for the old cart?
We could totally do a cash for trade with my charisma, I'm sure.
Yeah. Or we could chain two. Well, I don't know if can we chain 2 carts together. I don't know.
Is there a
How
caravan?
we want to do it. Yeah.
Chocobo Caravan. That's
Yeah.
our new guild name right there. Chocobo Caravan.
We could do that. However, I think a single larger cart is going to be more economical because if you have 2 carts, you need 2 drivers.
Or
Right.
if they're chained together, then you still only need 1 driver.
More cumbersome though.
Would one chocobo be able to draw both carts if they were chained together? Or would that be too much? That
Well,
might
we
be
had-
a lot to ask of. Oh, there's 2. That's right.
We
There's
have
the 2
2
of them.
chocobos, yeah.
That's right. They would be side by side.
I mean, we could get a second regular-sized cart.
Yeah.
I will
Like there's
say,
different options.
through your travels through the Battling Wilds, you have noticed quite a few earthquakes in your time
Oh.
here. So you would all maybe get the idea that that could be more hazardous in the future.
A bigger cart would be better.
A
Like
flying
one
cart.
Oh, I like the way you think, Wooly. How do we get a flying cart?
Strap a bunch of birds to the one we have.
We could see about putting shocks on it.
Yeah.
I would prefer we not shock
Maybe-
the birds.
Maybe African swallows.
Unladen?
Well, they're definitely laden with the cart.
I'd say let's buy it. Let's go see if we can buy a big cart, sell our smaller one for cash, and then we could do upgrades to the cart with shocks. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Real likes that idea.
Do we have any other communal things that we should like save money for?
Was this the city where we were supposed to deliver the sandwich?
It is not.
Or
Yeah, that's I have it written somewhere. Somewhere. What's that city?
We were supposed to take a crystal here, right?
Yes. Ohaujack's mission here is to deliver that crystal to his friend, who you arrived to his shop. You know, you're
Okay,
right outside his
so-
shop with the crystal.
So we've
Texas
almost got
Thelonious
that.
has not been met.
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
shop, and the other town you need to deliver the sandwich to is Pyrite.
Alright, okay.
yes, we need to deliver the heart to make a sandwich.
Well,
Mm.
do we want to do just like maybe some browsing today? Like wander around the town, see if there's any fun shops? I
Yeah,
totally
pretty much.
think it'd be a good idea to post me in a market somewhere and then I'll hawk our wares with my charisma. And
We're not gonna sell you. I know you're a chicken, but jeez.
Listen, I will be the shiniest, most dramatic chicken if it will sell our holy symbols and buy us dinner.
Yes.
I don't
And a
know about
bigger
y'all.
cart.
I don't know about y'all, but my forehead's
I
hungry.
hate to be the voice of reason, but the holy
Usually are.
symbols, I don't think are going to sell us. Like, I don't think we're going to make it rich selling holy symbols. The wealth that we have found from delving, I feel, is several months worth of the symbol cells.
So
I mean,
I
we
do
could
have
sell
a
crack.
list. I have a list of things that we've got. So like we've got 5 sets of goblin clothes, 18 refurbished daggers, we've got the jumpstone batteries, we've got the metal scraps of like teeth, fangs, etc. Like we've got like
Like an inventory.
Right,
dungeon
no, we
detritus we could totally sell.
And don't get me wrong, we have dozens, if not hundreds, of holy symbols. I literally would have to look at my sheet. I think it's like I think we have like Yeah, we have 900 pieces of emblems and amulets in our inventory.
Wow.
And
Productive.
but like the thing is that they sell for 5 gold apiece, so they're affordable things, and we're looking at like when we talk about magic items, we're looking at things that are between like 100 gold and 5,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
How much do 4-claimer crystals sell for? Not the big one. We have plans for that. But
well,
they
that's
sell
what
for-
that's what I'm trying to get to, is that like maybe maybe the holy symbol thing can just be like a side gig, and we can go and do this ruin delving thing.
I
Yes.
remember our very first session. You said this is not what you signed up for. Are you?
I'm just feeling inspired from having an interesting dream.
Okay. Because I remember saying we should diversify with the daggers we got at the little goblin underground thing, and you're like, "This isn't what I signed up for." I distinctly remember you saying.
You are correct, but I also am keeping my opinions I'm also giving my opinions on goblins to myself these days.
That's a good idea. You got us in a fight. I am okay with diversifying what we sell. I guess my biggest question would be, what do we want to sell? I definitely think my charisma can help. And let's make some money.
I
I
like the
think we
ruin
sell all
delving
of it.
idea. Yeah, we sell what we've got. I mean, who says we can't have like a kind of a little flea market going on here with just
Well-
anytime we find something interesting, we can sell it.
I do wonder if there's some things we should keep just for like alchemical purposes. Like maybe we should spend the day like looking and seeing, can these piety cap mushrooms that we have be used for any fun potions? If not, let's
Ah.
sell them. If yes,
Yeah.
then maybe there are some things we should hold reserve for future cool shit.
Or we could also
Caveats.
go looking for more and sell alchemical. What's that?
Oh,
What's your
yeah.
caveat?
Caveat: do any of you have any skill in alchemy?
Nope.
I have no idea how to go about that.
Earl doesn't know what alchemy is.
So,
Only
keeping alchemical components doesn't help because we can't do alchemy. So we should sell them to an alchemist shop.
I'm okay with selling things to alchemy shop. Like, do we want to sell the wyvern toxin that we got? Do we want to sell any of the snake meat, or do we want to try and eat it? I'm showing we got 6 pounds of intestine. What are we gonna do with that besides make snake sausage?
Snake sausage sounds delicious.
Somebody go befriend a cook. Like,
We may have some difficulty doing that at 3 o'clock in the morning.
for sure, which is why I'm saying we should totally make plans now for when it's a reasonable hour.
Yes, we should definitely find places to do these things. What was it? Riku, was it?
Hmm?
How do you feel about being assigned to finding things?
I'm pretty okay with finding things. What do you need me to find?
Locations of shops and things so that we can get maybe a itinerary of places around.
Gotcha. I'll go take a survey of the local shops. And Reku hops off the cart and just starts walking down the road.
Okay, you do that. As you're walking down the road, you do see a bunch of actively gas lit lamps lighting up the road. It's a pretty. It's not that busy. You're like the only one of 5 people.
At like 3 in the morning, I would suspect so.
Yeah.
Yeah, are any shops open?
Do we want to do Reku's thing now, or do you want to go back to your conversation first?
Reku has left the conversation, so if they
Yeah.
want to do that, they can converse and we can get back to me.
Okay, we will come back to you. Okay, while they talk, give me a investigation check.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay, and then everyone else can.
Y'all sent the wrong person out for this.
Wait, what's your intelligence?
Oh, it's a 12.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I'm mostly least concerned about Riku compared to everybody else.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, if we send you out to do this, Rachel, I mean, you're gonna come home with either the guards following you or a
That's not
cult.
bad.
Listen, a cult sounds great. Free minions. And first of all, I haven't gotten into a fight with guards yet.
Yeah, you did. They were just called goons at the time.
I don't know what
I
you're
mean,
talking about. I've never
Russia's
gotten into a fight
goons?
in my life. Hey, listen, I've never gotten into a fight in my appreciate it.
No. You never started a fight, but by God, you will finish it.
Mm-hmm. Listen, Mama raised a mess, but she ain't raised no punk. Get your ass.
And so, while the three of you are talking about what to do, and Reku jumps out the cart's window or whatever and goes on his way, Ohio Jack gets up, does like a stretch, and like, okay, well, I'm gonna get this crystal moved out of the cart.
Oh, let's help. I'll help Ohio with that.
Okay. Give me a strength check with the help action from Ohio Jack, so just, with advantage, pretty much.
I have a plus.
If you want
What is
to
it, this
tweet the
1d20
wrong
plus
chomps. I love it.
20 plus.
I mean, she's got a +3. That's not bad. Mine,
Right.
I've got a +4. So
Okay,
Oh
okay.
shit! I'm glad it's with advantage because I just rolled an 8.
And my
Okay,
point
let's-
still stands. No.
yeah, she's got a 16 or a 17. Look,
11.
the rules can always fuck us. It's a thing.
Yeah, I rolled an 11.
Okay, you and Ohio Jack work together to get this crystal out of the cart. It's a bit of a struggle. It's kind of an awkward shape, so the two of you are kind of like hugging it at the base while the top is like you're kind of like straightening your necks to get it, straightening your necks to look up and not get in to see where you're going, and you're able to like get out of the cart and down the stairs into the shop.
Okay. Wait, what's the name of the shop? What's the shop called, Jack?
Oh, well, it doesn't really have a name.
Oh, okay. And this where your friend is?
It's more, I guess it's kind of on a need-to-know basis. We don't really like to advertise ourselves.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. My special
What?
invite.
All right, and
That's
you
shady as shit.
get it, and you get into the cart, and you get into the shop. Wooly and Brahma, what are you doing?
Wooly is going to take the cart to a place that looks like there might be places where you could like set up a stall
Yes,
Okay.
good idea.
and start getting a stall set up for Brahma so that once people start showing up in the marketplace, we'll have our various wares. Like we'll have hopefully a part of a stall for our regular holy symbols. We'll have it for our expanded holy symbols, which we do have I think 5 or 10 expensive ones that have gems included.
Really big one.
Perfect.
But and then also for the recovered items, we'll call them.
I like that euphemism. That's a good one.
Recovered artifacts.
I'm a fan. Is that something that you think, if I helped you, we could have a full stall ready? Or otherwise, my intention is to either help Wooly or scout around for maybe an alchemy shop to get toxin, or just like see if we can find alchemy or maybe a cook or a butcher that could take the snake meat and the intestines off our hands?
So I will say that on your way to where you are now, of how Jack pointed out the Songbird's Rose.
Which is a bar tavern that says it makes potions if given herbs and materials.
Yes, so that is
Okay.
an option for you. You know, and then you can also look for a cook or a kitchen.
Okay. So if Wooly, if you're okay, if you don't need my help, offer remains open. I can go to the Songbird's Rose and see what they can make with the materials we have, so we accidentally sell something that could potentially be cool.
Oh no, and at least for the next 2 or 3 hours, I can handle setting up.
Okay. Well, then I will hike out to Songbird's Rose.
Alrighty, and Wooly is leading the cart to hopefully a good selling location.
Yes, and
Wooly,
getting things set up.
give me a, I guess, what do you think? I think investigation to see if you can find a good shopping location, a good place to attract customers.
High traffic.
Yeah, high traffic customers. Give me a investigation check.
Look for the best place
Or
where you think a
insights?
hobo would set up.
Inside
But like a wealthy hobo.
No, just hobos, because hobos are going to set up where the wealthy people are walking so they can get better beggars. They can beg better from the rich people.
Okay, so with a 6, I'm going to say, Wooly, you lead the cart over in this direction.
Completely the wrong.
Still in Dealer's Green.
Right here. Let's say you go in this direction.
I guess it depends on how big the dealer's green is.
It's this whole part, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got the park in
Yeah.
here too.
Oh right, Reston Park. That's just 4, right? Isn't
Um,
Dealer's Green like the whole rest of it?
So,
Oh,
like,
no.
4 is the park, and, like,
Yeah.
everything in these walls is the dealer's green. This is all, like, a very
Ah.
pretty big shopping district.
It's a big ass town.
the big ass shopping district.
Yeah, it is. Good.
And then I'm gonna say Colonel Brahma, you make your way over to the Songbird's Rose, and let's say the Songbird's Rose is over here. So you're like over in this direction.
Okay.
And then Grell and Jack are underneath the worm book, the bookworm.
Secret.
Alrighty, what do you think? Should we roll for initiative to see who goes first with their stuff? Or do you just want
Hijinks.
to take turns? Or
I'm
how do
happy
you all
take
want to
turns.
go
Yeah.
about doing this?
Take turns.
Alrighty, since it was... Okay, so first off, I would like
Yeah.
to say, you can all draw on this map any way you like. If there's any notes you want to take, there's a white space underneath the map. You can all
Say
just
that.
write shit or do whatever you want.
Don't say I can draw stuff on this map. 'Cause first thing I'm gonna draw.
There are
is shit.
so many dicks on this map.
So many-
And then if
We
you want
not-
to decide what building is what, you can like color it in with a color and say, this is the Drunkbird's Rose. Not
Ooh, that's
Drunkbird,
cool.
Ooh,
the
I want to do
Songbird's
that.
Rose.
yeah.
So yeah, you can pretty much decide what building is what. And then if you want to
Okay.
put like put a 10 and above by the thing, we can add it to the Rascom map key. Or whatever. Or you know, you can just like write Songbird's Rose in whatever color you fill in the tavern with. And that would just
Oh,
be,
can I
like,
fill?
the color.
How do I color fill? That'd be
How
cool.
do I get rid of the dick I drew?
I don't think you can color fill. And if you can, that's a really bad idea. Because you would just cover the whole map, honestly.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
would just be careful with what you do. Alrighty, so
where's an undo?
that's
Well,
There
your
you know
appears to be no undo
Here's-
button.
There's now a dick.
that's
Anyway, go on.
my concern. Okay, so Raku, with a 15, you go around the town. You see like the general wake up, like when people wake up. You see a few shops that start up at 9. There's a couple that start up at 6. For the most part, the ones you see, most of them start at 10 or 9. And as you're walking through the town, you do see like a few, like Wolvie's doing, a few merchants on the side of the road, setting up their stands. They seem like they start pretty early and are pretty ready to
take their spots.
Yeah,
Make that money.
You might want to like come and get me.
I mean, that's going to depend on if I can find out where you went, because I took off and then you took off, and I'm going to come back to the spot that we were all at before and be like, oh, they're not here anymore.
Well, so before you do that, as you're walking down the road and you're seeing these carts get set up, you see one person they make a big ruckus and drop a bunch of what seemingly look kind of like books, and you see that they are actively like in awe of you. They look excited. They look intrigued by you and kind of in awe.
Huh?
But yeah, what do you do?
So does it look like they saw me and then dropped their books, or did they like stumble?
Yeah, they drop their books. You see them like looking at you, and then they look down at what they just done and are like actively blushing and go to like collect the books that they.
I am going to go help them pick up their books and be like, "Oh no, are you okay? Did you hit a rock or something?" And start helping them pick up their books.
You're so nice.
What is this person, by the way?
I don't know if I wrote it. Oh wait, okay. This is actually an official character, so there's actual like a race for him. Sorry.
Official character must kill.
That's only in Baldur's Gate. That's not till tomorrow.
Because I was thinking, do I have any notes for this guy? I was like, oh right, they're official. I don't need to do shit. But I do need to do shit because I'm the DM.
I filled in a building and then labeled it green, and then at the bottom in the white I said green equals Songbirds Rose.
Perfect. That's absolutely wonderful. That is the Songbirds Rose now.
Woot.
And I'm going to say that I got about to like, crap, that's not what I wanted to do. That wasn't what I wanted to do at all.
Okay. What did you do?
I made a white line along the road. I was trying to grab my character to move him, and instead it drew. It
I
drew
should
a
laugh,
white
I'm sorry, but also
There we go. I'm going to say that I probably got like over to here or so, since, I mean, I don't know how far I would have traveled, but if it's been from like 3 in the morning and we're getting closer to 6, I've been wandering for a while.
So, no, it's not getting closer to 6. Right now, I'd say it's about 4:30. You see signs saying open at 6 to 9 p.m. That's what you're seeing.
I made it like a cross around this way and came over here. Anyway, I'm going to be right there on the map. So anyway, yeah. God, what happened? Are you okay? Did you hit a rock? Oh my god. Help pick up the books.
Shit. I feel... Okay. It's fine. I am fine. So the guy you were looking at, he is a halfling. He's as tall as about your waist, I'd say. And he has like a nice dress shirt on. He doesn't look too fancy or like ragged. He has a pretty standard outfit on. Some like blue jean shorts because it's like the jungle and it's hot. And he's wearing like traditional halfling shoes, you know, like the most generic ones you can think of. And he's like, oh my, thank you for your assistance. I'm sorry to be a bother, but you are you a hero? He's not making eye contact. He's asking this, but like looking aggressively down at his books.
Aggressively.
Aggressively. Trying to avoid eye contact. I'm going to roll a insight check on his behavior to to see if I can glean what might be causing him to be so shy and weird about it.
Ouch, aggressive at his books.
Is he like I fucking the books? That is a question. 21
I fucking the books. Okay.
21 insight check on like
Damn.
motivation or like why he would be so weirded out, but I'm like at the same time, you know what I mean, I'm Reku, I'm the hero, right?
Okay,
So,
well,
like,
21.
so,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, so I was just gonna say, while I'm helping him with the books and he asks, Are you a hero? I'm like, well, I'm heroically helping you with your books.
He says, well, what I mean is, are you an adventurer? And with your 21 insight, on his books, you see that they're like a comic book or a manga, whatever you want to go with.
Aww.
And on the cover, it says, The True Adventures of a hero name. The True Adventures of...
Macbeth.
The True Adventures of Macbeth. And on the cover is like
Ohio
this
John.
real... okay, The True Adventures of Macbeth and Ohio John. That's what
Brilliant.
the cover says. And it shows like a guy, he looks kind of like Chuck Norris, and a girl with like an ill-fitting warrior's outfit for, you know, a video game girl
Chainmail
outfit
Yeah.
bikini.
with
Ohio John's a girl.
no, that's big. Okay, I guess Macbeth is Chuck Norris, I guess.
No,
And-
this is perfect. We've got Chuck Norris, Macbeth, and Ohio John, who Ohio Jack was named after, who is a girl.
totally.
The story writes itself, to be perfectly honest.
That is exactly what it says it is. And I totally did not realize Macbeth was not a girl. That's totally what happened. Okay, anyway. So, they are you can tell that they are okay, Nick, do you want to go with manga or comic?
Man, I don't know why he couldn't be both. He can be a huge weeb and a nerd at the same time.
Okay, well... he sells
Comic
both.
book hero.
He sells
Comic book
both.
hero seems a little more apt for the area.
Well,
I'm gonna go
that's...
comic.
Okay. We'll say he sells both, but that the Adventures of Macbeth and Ohio John, or whatever, is a comic book.
Oh, that for sure sounds like a golden age comic book. I feel like the adventure of Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah.
And you can tell with your 21 that these are not true stories. But with your 21 still, he wants to tell true stories. Obviously with your 21 check. Clearly.
He wants them to be true, but they're not.
And
He
so,
wants to find a real hero so he can write real
Nope.
for it.
yeah, that's exactly what you get from him, is that. And
Yeah,
he's aggressively
gotcha.
looking down at his comic books while picking them up, while clearly just
Oh,
being
no.
shy about it.
being completely shy about it. So I help him with the books, and I make the comment about heroically helping him with the books. He goes, "I mean, are you an adventurer?" I'm like, "Well, yeah. I've been out in the woods with my friends for a while. We just came here from what was that town? Fuck, I forgot it.
Bundarico,
Bundarico?
you would know
Oh.
it.
Yeah, we traveled around here from Bondarico. It was crazy.
Well, he gets very excited about that, and he's like, kind of like looking at you and then looking back down on the ground and then looking around, and he's very excited and nervous. How do I ask this? I'm sorry if this is forward. I'm truly sorry, but would you be interested in maybe having a sponsor?
A sponsor.
And then in return, all you need to do is tell me about your adventures, and I can draw them and sell them to the public.
Oh.
I have been
Yeah!
DMing games for over a decade, and I have never been smart enough to put this kind of an NPC in a game. This is brilliant.
That could be fantastic.
So are you interested? We can talk about statistics. We can talk about how much I could pay you. More detail, but I'm thinking off the top of my head, maybe like 30% of what I make from your stories.
That sounds a little unfair. For you, I mean. That seems like a lot.
He gets kind of nervous when you say that's unfair for a second, but then he like perks up again when you say for you.
I mean, like, wouldn't a 20% cut be better for the source? I mean, you're doing all the drawing and the selling, and I would just stop by once in a while for my cut, right?
That would.
Well, I guess I gotta. But I guess I have to provide stories. But I would be out there finding things.
Risking our lives.
We'd be doing that anyway, though.
Reku's
Oh,
over
not
here.
so-
The hamster in Reku's head is running a mile a minute on the treadmill, going, how much is really fair? Because like that seems like a lot to take from the guy who's going to provide a store and do all the drawing and do all the selling, and I'm going to get a bunch of stuff out there, and it's really just for fun.
You're just thinking about that. You're not saying anything. Saying it.
Right. That's
Okay.
just going on in his
Yeah,
head. But he
totally.
does say, wouldn't a 20% cut for me be better?
He perks up at that.
Lowballing himself like a motherfucker.
It's a good thing Brahma's not here. I think
It is
Brahma-
absolutely a good thing I'm not there. Because I'd be fleecing him for 75%.
Yeah.
Like,
75
well,
would be way too high. Nobody's gonna do that.
well, I'm over here thinking like 50-50 then, because we're the ones putting ourselves at risk. Like, you're lucky I'm not there. I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Reku's entire justification is that anything I find out there is treasure that I'm keeping, and he just wants to hear about it.
So okay, you offer him 20%, and he really brightens up at that. He's like, "Wow, really? Wow, you are really generous, kind hero. I'm sorry, I have yet to introduce myself. My name is Ruffles."
Is that
Are you eating
really your
now?
name?
I have a bag of Ruffles on my bag. That may or may not be relevant.
Did they not give you a character name for this?
So all they have is
Official
the
NPC?
quest. All they have is the quest. That's it. So now I have to. He's a halfling named Ruffles.
Ruffles. I'm gonna write comic book patron. Look, 20% royalties, that's pretty good.
He's like dumbfounded, and whatever expression you had on your face while your mouse was on your wheel and you're thinking, he has a very similar expression. Which you're 21, you can tell he's also having a mouse or whatever in his brain, doing calculation shit. Well, I don't want to intrude. I just want to tell true stories for the public. How about 25%? He's like doing it backwards. Whatever it's called. I don't fucking know. I'm bad with words.
It's called negotiating.
Backwards negotiating.
What? Slash roll 1.
What are you rolling for?
I'm rolling a wisdom check. Hold on. Because
This is what happens when you send the 12 intelligence out there. I have 18.
Isn't bad.
25% is not bad. I'm just saying my 18 charisma and my 18 intelligence could have got us 50.
Probably not.
Listen, I'm on a budget.
This is free money, essentially. Shut up.
Yeah, I mean,
But
that's
no,
good.
the wisdom roll here, which I don't know what I did to roll 1d. Oh, I put 1d20
shit,
equals
yeah.
2. That's what I did wrong. But I got a 19, which would be a 21. So on his wisdom check, I'm not going to go with the funny. Because the funny would be to play into this and go, what about 15?
My fucking god. I will find radioactive acid, jump into it, get superpowers just so I can come through this microphone and punch you in the face. You better not.
know
The
where he
continue-
lives, Keith.
The continuation.
I know where you
I
live!
know where he
The
lives.
continuation of this joke would be he would then go up to 30, which was his original offer. We call it there.
I was gonna do it 45.
Oh, damn.
But I guess since you passed your wisdom save, we don't really do the funny.
It's
Oh,
fine.
God.
25 sounds fair.
Really? Well, what's your grade? What's your name, Great Hero?
Oh, I'm Reku.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Reku. And he goes to shake your hand. He puts out his hand.
And he shakes his hand, claps his other hand over it, shakes it emphatically. You have got to meet all of my other friends. There's Grell, there's Wooly, there's Colonel Brahma. We all have so many stories we can give you. It'll be fantastic.
That would be amazing. Are they currently busy right now?
I don't know.
Are they busy at 3:30 in the morning?
Look, I don't know what you all were up to when I left. So, it's like, quite literally, Rico goes, I don't know.
Well,
They sent me to go take a look at the shops around here to see about selling things, and I haven't been back to the cart.
oh, okay.
I hope they didn't move the cart. How will I find them if they move the cart? Oh, this could be disastrous. It's an adventure! Come on! I grab his hand and start dragging him along the road.
He goes along with it, not fighting at all. But he's like, wait. Well, if you're free, could I show you? Can you tell me about some of your stories now? Is that all possible?
Sure, we can talk on the way.
All right. So you go off, and you pull. As you pull him,
Sorry.
I'm gonna roll to see if he keeps hold of his comics.
Oh, no.
If he drops any, I'll help him pick him up.
Poor helpless guy.
So the first story he's going to tell them is basically his origin stories, and he'll do his transformation to show off the spectral blue armor that he acquired in his ring, and how he found it how he was out on a patrol and he fought off some lizards and he found this ring in a broken down tower and it started talking to him. Just the whole origin story of Reku, the tank noodle.
The tank noodle.
Okay, and as you're
I love
explaining
it.
your stories, he did drop his comic books as you pulled him,
Aww.
but you both stopped to pick them up, and he as you collect his comic books again, he puts them on his shop cart, and then you continue on your your trek through the town.
Our enthusiastic way.
Give me a survival check to see if you can remember where the cart exactly was.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 1d20. You say that, but Reku actually has fairly decent survival.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I just realized something. If we need a survival check to find each other, how are we gonna find each other again?
Yeah, we didn't really think about that before we went running off, did we? Danger Noodle! Oh god.
We all
Oh,
meet
God.
back at Wormbook by the
Wandering
shop with
around.
the crystal. It'll be fine.
That's a smart thing.
So
I mean, admittedly, if Ohio Jack and Grell don't leave,
Yeah.
is this just to find my way back to where I was?
okay, well, with a 7, you accidentally
Oh
start
my-
going not in the right direction. You start going like over here-ish,
Oh shit.
somewhere in this direction.
In that direction, then I kind of stop, look around, and
Far
go,
apart as we can be.
this doesn't seem quite right.
But as you're going in that direction, we're gonna pan on over back to Grill. and you and Ruffles, the halfling, is you're going in that. Yeah, you do stuff. So okay,
If that's how you name NPCs, I'm gonna expect one of them named White Cheddar Popcorn.
I'll be a kobold.
That's a good one.
Okay.
We'll see. Yeah.
I don't know, the popcorn from the illustrious popcorn family, that sounds like elfin to me.
But yeah, so Grell and Ohio Jock, you make it down some stairs and you open up a door. A little bell rings and you make it into a shop that's like not too terribly messy. There's like tables. There's a table with like a bunch of papers. You see a star chart. You see a bunch of shelves with books on them. You see like various maps and telescopes and stuff like that. Lots of drawing utensils. And you and Hardjack bring in the crystal, and you end up setting it on top of a table, crushing some papers, but there's papers.
Okay.
And Hardjack kind of like brushes himself off and is like, "Welcome to our shop. We're here to meet my friend, Texas
Thelonious?
Thelonious. Thank you. We're here to meet my friend Thelonious."
Oh, a pleasure to meet him. Where is he?
And as you say, "Where is he?" you hear a loud bang from from another room across the way, and you hear a man kind of yell, "That Bathumius? But something moron of a man!" And you hear another bang. And you hear, like, it's an elderly man. It's an older, gruffer voice than the other room.
I'm gonna look at Ohio Jack and then go check out what the bang's all about.
He follows behind you, and you see a door where the bang came from. It has like a little, it's cracked open a little bit, and you open the door.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna knock on it and then just kind of let myself in.
Okay, you do that, and you see this lovely chap that you saw before. He's so small.
Wait, the what that we saw before?
Tex. I showed you the image before, but I'm gonna show you it again.
Okay.
You see this lovely chap is what I said.
Oh, I just.
As long as it's not the skeleton with his intestines all hanging out, then we're okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's all I'm seeing right now. It's like, man.
He is on
We're
roll
kidding
20.
about him being elderly. He's on roll 20. Okay.
At the very bottom.
I'm trying to make him bigger, but roll 20 wants to fight me.
Oh, okay, I see him now.
Getting the little
Very large.
corner thing is super annoying, apparently. But yeah.
He's as big as the runnel.
So you see a very elderly man with like very solid glasses. You can't see his eyes, but he is wearing like incredibly large headphones over his
Headphones?
ears. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna shout, "Hello!"
I'm gonna be right back because I don't have my die. I had a single D20 by my desk, but I need to go get my other dice.
You could use the roll 20 dice.
Yeah. Integrity,
I'll be right back.
transparency, and rolls.
I did that.
Taxation without representation.
I did that during the Christmas episode, and I got yelled at for it because you were all like, "We don't need to know those numbers," and I'm like, I had to roll like 70 dice. Like, get off my back. No, I need to keep it secret. I'll be right back.
There's a way to do that.
way.
There's like
Yeah.
a DM roll.
Yeah, I thought that there was a way to do it where it doesn't show to anyone else. But I don't know. Like, I don't really know roll 20 very well. This is like the only campaign I've been in that. Well, no, I guess now we have the one on Wednesdays that we use. Oh, excuse me.
Okay, and I am back.
Okay, welcome back.
I'm gonna see if he hears you.
Okay.
Okay, with a 19 with a dirty 19. He does hear you, and he kind of like looks in your general direction, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't hear you come in." "Oh, hey,
Oh.
hello, Jack." He sees Jack standing behind you,
Jack.
and
For
Blue lady.
Oh, my name is.
He, as you say, "My name is." He points out his finger. He like holds up his finger to you, and takes off the headphones,
I don't care.
and he's like, "Continue."
Oh, my name is Grell. I'm a friend of Jack's. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm sure he told you my name, but my name is Tex Theomnius.
Yep. Nice to meet you, Tex.
Nice to meet you too, girl.
Oh.
Jack, did you join a venturing party? Jack's like, no. I was able to find some nice people to help me retrieve the solar crystal we found out about in our research. And he's like, "Oh, splendid. Was the trek successful?" He's like, "No, Jack. Yeah, we have it. We put it on the table." And you can't see his eye. You can't see Tex's eyes or anything, but he brightens up a little bit, and he's like, "Oh wait, I can't wait to see it." And he goes out his office door. Oh yeah, I should describe his office. It's an office. It's a standard office with like a nice desk and a nice chair and there's a bunch of maps on the walls, and on his desk you can see like tools of the trade to write maps and draw things. Lots of like measuring sticks and measurement tools and stuff like that. And there's also just like a nice couch in his office as well. But yeah, he goes past you and Jack and goes to like take a look at the crystal. And he's like, "Splendid! This is exactly what we're looking for."
Oh, so what can you tell me about this?
Not much, honestly. In our research, the Four Claimers, do you know much about them at all?
Well, we were in the ruins, and actually, can I show him that you know that translation that we found
Yes.
in the ruins? Like, I'm gonna pull that out of my pocket and be like, "Hey, so we found what was it like? Wasn't it like an inscription? I'm trying to remember what exactly."
It was blood. It was like a dark red substance written on the walls to
Yeah,
form
of
a
the
haunting
ruins,
message.
right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna see. Like, do you know what that's about?
He looks at it and is like, "The light stolen from her." I forgot what this is. Like the light stolen.
Oh, I have it written down. It's I have it.
I have it somewhere too. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's like, wait, where the hell? Oh, Stella, if I could return to you the light we stole, and be delivered from my fate, I would your brilliance extol. Alas, for both of us, it is too late. What does that mean, Tex?
Well, it could mean. Well, we don't know. First off, but a guesstimate from our research, we can come to understand that the Four Claimers use a lot of solar energy. So it is not unlikely that this is referring to the power that they've gained by using the light from the sun to power their crystals and their technology.
Oh,
But that is just one possible theory. Could be
So-
someone's soul, could be someone's life force for all we know. But it is most likely that they are referring to the power of the sun.
can this crystal?
I'm sorry, you cut out pretty badly.
Oh, can that crystal that we found absorb the sun's power?
Well, in our research, that crystal can contain almost unlimited power. it can be used as an unlimited source of energy. So
Unlimited power.
what we are hoping to achieve with this crystal, and if we are able to get our hands on multiple crystals, we could use them as a power source for all of the Bellowing Wilds. That is our end goal.
Oh, so everyone would get like lighting and flush toilets and stuff?
That is yes, that is what we
What's a
hope to
toilet?
achieve.
Wow.
But before we can, we need to make sure that these crystals are in good hands, that they are not available to people who would want to use them for nefarious reasons.
Oh.
And also, as you're looking at Tex, he looks exactly like the image, but he also does have 2 necklaces around his neck. One of them is a heart pendant, a heart. That's what a necklace is called that has like images in it, right? A pendant. Heart
Yeah.
clasp.
You're thinking like a locket?
Yeah, a heart locket. Thank you.
Aw.
He's wearing a heart locket around his neck, and he also has a amulet that looks like a sword with wings that you can recognize as a symbol of the god. Elevator music. Zoro? Oh no, Exros.
Zoro?
Oxros.
Oh, Oxros? I'm trying. Like, I actually went through and like saved all the pictures that you sent me of the gods. You said Oxros. How do I spell it?
Xeros.
Zeros.
Zeros.
Oh, I don't think. So okay, since I'm a cleric, like, can I do a religion check to see if I know much about zeros?
Sure. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Give me a religious
Okay.
check.
How pious are you?
I mean, I've eaten a lot of clerics, so. Back
Whoa!
When I was a gelatinous cube. Okay.
Ruffles is gonna have a
I
field
just
day with your
got-
comics.
I just got the when I was a young warthog.
When I was a gelatinous cube. Okay. Wait, let me see. So religion check, that's gonna be. Okay. I can't remember. You have the proficiency bonus when you're proficient, right?
Yes.
Okay, so mine's a +5. I've only been playing D&D for a whole year. How can I be expected to know this?
I think it's been more than that.
That's a joke, I'm bad. Okay, 15. What do I know about Zeros?
He is the god of all. Of
Oh!
So like their version of Zeus.
it was. Did Zeus care about law?
Oh, wait, of what? Oh, law! Oh, law, like law
justice.
and order?
Law and justice.
Oh.
Okay. I thought you
It
said
sounded
the
like you
god
s-
of all, like ALL, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
No, he's
The
the god
god
of
of
justice
law.
and fairness.
And justice. Oh, okay, so, like, is he lawful good, I'm
So,
guessing?
definitely not Zeus. Gotcha.
Yeah,
So you
He's
know
the
that
god
his
of being a
alignment is
hoe.
lawful neutral.
lawful neutral. Okay. So,
Law for the sake of law.
justice and fairness, lawful neutral. And you said the symbol is a heart with wings?
No, a sword with wings.
Sword with wings. Okay. Sword with wings. Sorry,
He
I'm
has
just
a lock
writing this
amulet.
down.
He has a heart locket.
Okay.
2 different necklaces, both around his neck.
Symbol. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and be like, oh, I like your necklaces.
He looks down, and he as you say that, he kind of grabs the heart pendant one or the heart locket one, and is like, oh, thank you very much.
Oh,
Break free.
that's a beautiful locket.
A browser that puts you in
Oh.
control with a brand
And I get, well, gosh, I don't know how to ask this. Like, that seems like such a big thing to ask. Like, who's in your heart locket? Like, someone special in your life, or I don't know.
Is that what you say?
Yes, that's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, say it again for me, please, with a full.
Oh, so someone special in your life? Because I mean, I guess like it's a heart locket, so it probably has someone's picture in it. I'm assuming.
He pauses.
No, it's empty.
He pauses at that, and he says "was,"
Oh.
and it kind of moves
Oh.
back to the crystal.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Now it's only vengeance.
The locket will be empty until I kill the one I need to avenge myself against. Then his picture will be in there.
I mean, I'm cool with the side quest. Get vengeance for Texas Thelonious.
And
Murder an innocent man.
Okay, so after awkwardly being like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." So anyway, about the crystal.
Anyway.
he goes back and he's like, he clearly is like he's off balance for a second, and he's like,
Aw.
"Who are you? The only one, or like, are you the only one? Jack's who's helping Jack?"
Oh no, there's several of us. We've split up in the city, but we're all we're travelers together. We sell holy symbols, including for Zeros, and I point at his Zeros pendant.
Are you all willing to continue helping us? Has Jack told you about the other crystals at all?
Yes, we plan on looking for the other crystals as well.
Do you have a decent map of the Budding Wilds at all?
We do have a map, but maybe if you could mark some other things on it for us.
Do you have it with you?
Oh, actually, who does have the map? Is in the card, isn't it?
Yep.
It's gonna be with the card. It's probably gonna be with either
Yeah.
Nick or I.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have the map on me. But if we bring it back, could you mark out some like where the crystals might be for us?
He says, well, actually, I could do you one better.
Really?
In my free time, he kind of like, he does pause at that, and he's like, I guess my free time. In my free time, I tend to try to map out the geography of the Budding Wilds. So I can give you a map, maybe even a better map than you currently have.
That would be great.
Who knows?
And if you could show us where Pyre is, because we have to deliver a sandwich.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Pyre is
Awesome.
decent. I've been to Pyre, so you're all good.
Okay.
there. And now there is a new map in the Discord, a little bit bigger.
Thank you,
Then-
Keith.
It is a little bit bigger than the map whoever currently has the map is.
The bigger, better map.
There's a sheep.
Bigger, better map. Bigger, better map.
And he's like,
A
so,
BBM, if you will.
What?
It's a BBM, if you will. A bigger, better
Bigger, better
map.
map.
There
Bigger,
you
better
go.
map. Oh, well, thank you.
And so he points to the numbers aren't on the map, but he points to
Yeah.
where number 5 is, and he's like, right down here is Pyre.
Oh, okay, perfect. Are those symbols written on it?
Yes,
like,
all
are
the
those?
symbols
It's just
are
the,
for sure. Like the spooky noises and the sheep and the meat.
Why is there a chicken leg pointing to Pyre?
Oh well, Pyre is known for their barbecue, for their food. They are big into hunting culture
I want to go to Pyre so bad.
and have really, I think, very tasty food.
Oh, Grell's just thinking like, man, like I could feed Bitey for days with what we find in Pyre. So that sounds great. Okay. And then okay, what are those spiders over by that one place to the north?
Oh, well, I can't quite tell you about that town. I wasn't able to get in, but there are weavers there, a lot of weavers who are like Have you ever? Do you know what a weaver is?
Oh, the spider folk.
Yes.
Wait, would Grell know? I just realized, like, I know because you told me, but I realized, does Grell know?
Give me a history check.
Yeah. Or I'm not trying to metagame, I'm just like, I remember what a weaver is, but okay. History check is going to be... oh, what's mine? I have... now it's just going to be a +2. 12.
Up to you, honestly. It's kind of 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, that sounds like I've heard of them, and I know that they're spider folk, but that's like all I know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Okay. Well, that town, I don't know the name of it at all. I wasn't able to
Okay.
get in because they seem very hostile to strangers.
Oh.
It's a town full of weaver folk, and
Okay.
yeah.
Don't like outsiders, though?
Did
Wooly
not
Chef
seem to be the
speaks
case.
Weaver.
Wait, you speak Weaver?
Yep.
That's awesome. Okay, that is good. That is good to know for later. I mean, just saying this like above table, under table, or whatever. I think we should visit there and see what it's up. The Weavers sound cool, and if you speak Weaver, like you could translate for us. So, okay, all right. Well, I'm just gonna say noted. All right.
Noted.
Okay, and then
Cool.
yeah, noted. All right, and then where are those crystals that we're looking for? Do you know where they might be located?
So with excluding the one you've
Yes.
found, we kind of have suspicions of 3 other. He's like, Jack, did you share with them that map shard we found? And he's like, yes, I gave it to them. I'm not sure
Okay.
which one has it, but yes, they know about the map shard. And he
Okay.
texts like, yeah, there's 2 more on that map shard that we vaguely know the whereabouts of.
Okay.
One of them seems to be pointing in the direction of Pyre.
That's right. Okay. So we were kind of gonna. Okay. So we can. I think that'll probably be the one that we do next because I mean we have to go to Pyre anyway to drop off that sandwich. We can look for that crystal.
And then he's like, cool. And there's another one in that general area by the volcano, sort of. So that one shouldn't be too far away from Pyre.
Wait, is the volcano like to that in that mountain chain to the east there?
No, there's a volcano by Pyre. You know that.
Oh right. Okay. Sorry. That's
No,
right.
not that you forgot. You would just know that. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. So
You're
there's,
fine,
There's
you're
a
fine.
volcano. Okay, so there's a volcano near Pyre. Okay.
And
And
then-
then
And Tex is like, and I recently discovered something that suggests that there's one even right below us right now. Right below us right now in the beneath the sewer.
in
the sewer.
Rascom?
Yes, that's what I found recently.
Hey. I mean, like, so we'd go down into the. I mean, we could go look right there.
Yes, you could, but the sewers are heavily protected from the Rascom guards, the royal guards, and
Okay.
it is notoriously tricky to get into the sewers. So what I've been doing is I've been trying to get into the royal ball recently to try and communicate with the Baron of Rascom. And as he says Baron, he kind of like Baron. He kind of says it very regrettably to
No,
try and
I'm just gonna-
persuade him to let me, or in this case us, investigate the crystal. But he clenched his fist. He's been particularly stubborn.
Hard to convince.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I've got a friend that's more convincing than anyone. We might be
Well,
able to
thank
talk
you.
some sense into
She's a god.
Yes.
Well, that sounds delightful. That sounds very
Yeah.
good. But the another problem arises. We need tickets to get into the sewer system. Not sewer system. We need tickets to get into the Royal Ball.
So when is the ball?
Well, they hold one every month. So
Oh, okay.
it's not too we're not too time pressed. There's one coming up next week, but
They enjoy themselves some parties, apparently.
Ooh. And I'm thinking back to like how pretty I felt in my little holly dress and the very weird dream we had. I'm like, a ball. Okay, you know what? We'll see what we can do. I've got to talk to the rest of my friends, but we'll see what we can do about convincing the Baron.
anyway, that would be great, and I would really love your assistance. Each just so you know, each ticket should come with a +1. So if you are able to get your
Okay.
hands on tickets, we don't need too many of them.
Do they cost a lot of money, or are they very exclusive?
They are sent out.
They're sent out. Okay, invite only.
So I'm hoping that maybe you'll be able to convince some residents to fork them over.
We'll convince
Hey.
them.
And,
Okay.
and he shakes it. Never. Anyway. Enough about business. You probably have experience with long travel. Would you like tea or coffee at all?
Why, yes. And can I have something for my my little buddy? And I just kind of like pat Bitey's Bitey's head. He needs meat.
Sure. I think I can ruffle. I can rustle
Ruffle?
something up for him. For
You
them.
can ruffle something up.
And he goes
We're
off.
not eating a halfling. You've learned your lesson with humanoid creatures in Bitey.
Look, I learned my lesson, but did Bitey? I'm just saying.
So
Ow.
Tex goes off to prepare you a cup of coffee.
Okay.
And whatever for Bitey, and he also prepares a cup of coffee for himself and for Jack.
Okay.
And yeah, you hang out with Tex and Jack for a while as we pan on over to Brahma,
Okay.
who's outside of the Jew's Bird's
So,
Rose.
Songbirds Rose.
Songbirds Rose. No, it's Juice Bird's Rose. Not
I
that-
wrote down Songbird.
I know.
I'm not
It's-
changing it.
It's Juice Bird's Rose because it's a bar. That's my bad. It's definitely Juice Bird's Rose.
Okay, it's what I wrote on my paper and it's what I wrote on the map. This is an issue, not an ish-me. I am not changing it.
It's definitely an issue, Rachel.
No,
You've
it's
written
not
it
an
wrong.
ish-me. No. I wrote down what they said.
It's okay.
And you wrote it down wrong. What can I say?
Oh.
You're
Listen,
fine.
it's
I'll
English.
change
Or
it if
just
necessary.
just go ahead and say Juice Birds. We all know what she'll think it means.
Songbird. No, there better be a parrot in there with the voice of an angel, I swear to God.
Is definitely the Songbirds Rose.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's
Juice
definitely. Which one? Fuck, which one did I write down? Give me 1 second. I'm pretty sure it's
I wanna
Juice
say-
Bird's Rose.
If the GM doesn't even know.
It's
Can
a
I try
juice.
something?
It's Juice Bird because it's a bar and you get drinks.
Okay,
Guys, no,
I
this
wrote
is
Songbird
great.
as well.
No, this is
I-
great. It's got one of those signs that's like, it's kind of an abstract bird on the side. A lot of people think it's a juice bird. A lot of people think it's a songbird. And it's just like, it depends on who you're talking to, is what bar it is.
So you know what? We're gonna go with it because it ties in perfectly what you're about to witness with everything.
Okay.
So on the sign it says Juice Bird's Rose. It is a bar. You get drinks. That is what I wrote down. But anyway, okay, you're outside of the Juice Bird's Rose, and you see like what is typically lit up as like kind of a neon sign, but it's turned off, and you see a closed sign. And yeah, what do you do? You're outside of it. And the sign says from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. No, yeah.
Like,
They start drinking early around here.
Well, okay, not 3 p.m. 10 p.m. 10 a.m. to 12 p.m.
they end at
Early to go
midnight.
into a bar.
Yeah. What time is it now?
It is about like 4:30. Let's say.
AM?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
we wake up
here.
at 3.
Yeah,
I know we woke
we're
up-
each doing different things. So
I
like,
know
this is
we're
all
doing
happening at the same
different
time.
things. I'm just like, it is the ass crack of dawn. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's the sign saying it opens at 10. It's now 4:30. Is there anything like sticking out at me?
Sorry, so what did you say? You cut out a little bit.
Okay, I'm just like, is there anything else sticking out at me? I'm
Make-
gonna do, yeah.
Make an
investigate.
investigation check.
I ain't noticing shit.
Oh no, even with a 9, you kind of look around. You go up to like the door a little bit. There's a window in the door. It's a pretty like windowed bar. You look inside and you do see a man inside, kind of doing some cleaning, doing some like restocking.
This early?
Doing some
Okay.
early morning work.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just knock on the door and be like, "Hey, good morning."
You get his attention, and he looks at you with like kind of a shock of surprise, but he does go over to the door and unlocks it. He's like, "Good morning to you, madam."
Hi.
And the man you see before you is a very strange-looking creature. You visibly can tell that he has multiple like feathers. He has a lot of bird parts.
Does he worship me? Does he
Couldn't be more
worship me?
But he also has various fox-like parts as well. It's like a
Oh.
mixture of a fox and bird person. And he stands at about 6 feet tall, I'd say. He's a pretty tall man. And he has like a very like gentleman getup. He has like a dress suit on with like a purple
Does he have a
dress shirt
dapper vest?
Sorry, what?
I want him to wear a vest. Is he wearing a vest?
He is wearing a vest, yes.
Hell yeah!
And the vest, he's wearing a black vest with a dress shirt underneath that has long sleeves. And he has like,
he
he's
dapper
wearing
as
black pants.
He is dapper as hell. Okay.
He's very dapper. He does not look like a bird or a fox. He looks like both of them. A weird, convoluted, abstract art type of creature.
Well, I'll just say hello as friendly as I can, and be like, "Do you have any Gabak relatives?"
Gabak? No, I am not a Gabak myself. He kind of looks at his hands, which have like both feathers and fur, and like mixture of like talons that go into like fox claws a little bit. My father was an owl beast folk, and my mother was a fox beast folk.
Well, that's really cool. I've been looking for other Gabaks. But that's really, really neat. I came here because I heard that your tavern can make potions if you're given herbs and other materials. And I just wanted to see if there was any possibility to open a kind of trade relationship.
Trade relationship? How do you mean specifically?
Well,
Like-
I have some raw materials that I would like your help processing if possible.
What? Yes, of course. That's no problem. Do you have them on you right now? And if you want to say yes, you can say yes. You brought them with
Okay.
you if you want.
Oh yeah, so I've got we've got the metal scraps for like the teeth and fangs and things. We've got chunks of crystal, we've got piety cat mushrooms, we've got wyvern toxin, snake meat, intestine, snake skin. Is there anything else I'm forgetting, everybody?
Not that I can think of.
Oh, that sounds right.
Chime in, Chester, you're the one with the comprehensive list.
All right, Hajana spores, yellow glowstone, purple. Oh yeah, no, the Hajana spores are really the big one. Otherwise, we got moss wyvern toxins and snakeskin.
Okay.
Don't
I
forget
say-
the intestines.
Yeah, and we have
I
6
did
pounds
not
of
write
intestine.
down anything about the intestines. I'm already upset that I have 5 sets of goblin clothes on my sheet.
I've got 6 pounds of intestine from a large snake monster.
Nom, nom, nom.
Could use that for some bar food, maybe. Not sure if I
Well,
can
yeah,
make that
but-
into any potions, but I could
Well,
definitely.
potions or like sausage or something. I was like I said, I've got a variety of things. Are there any potions you can make with this, or did you just want to purchase it for food?
I could the caps and the moss you have. I could totally work with that for sure. And the wyvern toxic as well. I can definitely brew up something for you if you wish.
That'd be awesome. Yes, please. Like, well, do you have like any idea of what it would turn into, or would this be an experiment?
As you say that, come in, and he lets you come into the store and closes it behind you.
Okay.
And he like sets up a few things. He puts whatever he was working on to the side for a bit.
Mhm.
And on his back, you do see an instrument. You see
He's a bard?
he is a bard, yes.
That's badass!
Which is why the songbird, juice bird thing is very appropriate, honestly. He has like he has a stringed instrument, like
A lute?
a lute. Sure, we can go with classic. He has a lute. Why not? But yeah.
A sitar. He should have a sitar.
Oh, sitar would be badass, actually.
I'll maybe he can have multiple instruments. Sure, he has a
Yeah, he
sitar
can.
somewhere.
Yeah, he's also got a harmonica.
He's got a banjo.
Let's not forget the hurdy-gurdy.
Oh, I love the hurdy-gurdy. He's got a hurdy-gurdy?
No, he does not have a hurdy-gurdy.
What even is that? What the goodness?
It's an instrument!
I mean, I gathered that from context, but what the fuck even is it?
It's actually a kind of a cool looking instrument. I'll show
Googling
you a
it.
picture of it. Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah,
I think of it as like a folk instrument. Sorry, go on.
no, you're fine.
Okay.
Oh, that's neat. Okay.
Cool bards, I've heard.
That's fucking cool. Okay. He should totally have it, but okay. Go ahead, Orange.
I'm
So-
really fine with you.
He goes through, he got you. Did you spread out your ingredients onto the table or anything?
Yeah. Yeah, I show him what we have.
So he's like, for the pity caps, I can whip them into a brew that will like make your body more sticky, and you are able to like think the things more effectively.
Just sell him the components.
Sticky.
No, we might need it if we need to climb somewhere. This is great.
I have a
Definitely.
climb speed.
You do. The rest of us are peasants.
You can fly though.
I cannot fly. I can fall with style. I am
I
Buzz
thought-
Lightyear over here.
Oh right. I guess you can glide, can't you?
Yes, I can glide and I can fall with
Yeah.
style.
Then I guess do you have a climb speed, Reku? I thought you did. Nick?
If Reku had a climb speed, we would not have had the first session with him.
You right.
Okay,
you
that's
can
fair.
power.
That's
This is
fair.
true. I do not have.
I
Okay.
was just wondering how you got that high. I figured you'd climb.
I think-
I did climb. I don't have a climb speed. I have very good athletics.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Sorry, go on.
I have down that we have 4 piety cap mushrooms, and
Okay.
there are 4 of us. So if we each get a potion as a backup in case we need to climb somewhere and we're not woolly, I think this is a great idea. How much would that cost?
So for 4 potions, since you,
Well, I've got 4 mushrooms. How many potions will 4 mushrooms make?
oh, I see. I can whip up. I can totally whip up 4. They might not be as effective by itself. I can whip up 2 that are very effective and very potent.
I think you guys chime in here because I don't want to like be a bully.
Sell him.
Oh, bully.
I don't like making unilateral decisions.
No,
but
I
I would
understand.
like.
But we're not
I
there,
think the
so
super effective one would be best, and then if we get up somewhere high, we can always rope down and bring people if needed. So I'm leaning more towards the super effective.
How
Sell
many
them
are
all.
needed to make a potion?
Well, Bard said they could make 4 like medium quality or 2 super effective.
Okay. I mean, cool. Like, are they? How much are we gonna get for them if we sell them? Because maybe having the potion would be better than selling. It just depends on like if it's a lot of gold, then we might want to sell it. But if it's just like you get silver for it, like
Yeah.
I would rather have the potion. But it's up to you.
How much are the mushrooms worth?
Are you asking the bar that?
Yes, I was like, if we didn't want mushrooms, or if we didn't want the potion, if we just wanted to sell you the mushrooms, how much would that be?
So he kind of puts his hand to his chin, and he's like, I would be willing to pay 20 gold for the 4.
So
How much are the potions worth? Like
Yeah.
if you make a
5
potion,
gold
how much?
per mushroom?
Okay, so breaking even. Well,
Yeah.
how much would you pay us for 6 pounds of intestine?
He kind of goes over, like pokes it with his claw a little bit. 6 pound. What creature does this come from?
Snake.
Snake. Would it be a hooded reaper by chance?
Somebody else.
it was.
That
Yeah,
was.
yeah, okay, yes, it would be. Is it a delicacy here?
6 pounds, you say?
6 pounds.
I would
And then-
give you 60 gold pieces.
Oh, sold. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
So
Wait, what if we need those intestines? I'm just,
we're not gonna need.
I'm
Six.
just fucking.
We're not gonna need them.
Okay, I'm writing down 60 gold for intestine. Those are sold.
Hell yeah.
How much for 15 pounds of snake meat from the same monster?
Snake meat. 15
Meat.
pounds.
Yeah.
He kind of does like the. 120.
I mean, I think they should be. Okay, I'm gonna roll a persuasion here. I think it should be at least 10 per pound because the intestine was 10 per pound, and the intestine's gonna need a lot more manual labor than their snake meat. So I think it should be 150.
Yeah, that's sure.
Meat's a little better than.
Sounds good.
Delicious, succulent snake meat.
I mean,
I mean,
it is
the delicacy.
easier
No, it is.
processing.
Oh yeah, because with intestines you've got to clean it. There's a lot of labor to
Exactly.
get it edible.
So if you're willing to do 10 gold per pound for intestine, you should at least pound for regular meat. Like, I'm not trying to fleece him, but I'm
Yeah.
also over here like that. In my mind, that makes sense.
I think
Makes sense to
generally
me.
full-on meat is generally more expensive than
Than awful.
than intestines in particular.
Right. Like
Like
intestines.
liver, maybe if it's something good.
Or heart,
That can
like
get kinda
heart's,
pricey.
heart's tasty.
Right.
But yeah,
like regular
intestines is like the kind of the junk part of the
meat- Well, like if the intestine and the junk is worth 10, then maybe what's 150 or like 15 per pound?
and that'd be what, 15 pounds times 15?
Yeah, so that'd be a total of 225. I counter back with the argument that intestines are trash, and you gave them to me for 10, so I think the regular meat should be worth 15 per pound. Are you willing to pay 15 per pound for regular snake meat?
So,
That'd be
okay, this
12.
is different than the 10 per pound you said?
Well, the intestine, I had 6 pounds of intestine, which you were willing to do for 60 gold, which is
10 pounds per.
10 gold per pound for intestine. And I was perfectly happy with that price. I think that's reasonable. So if you're willing to do 10 gold per pound for intestine, I think it's reasonable to request 15 gold per pound for snake meat because it's less labor intensive and it's going to be a better cut of meat than intestine. Instead of 10, I think these should be worth 15 each. And I rolled a 29.
Prime snake meat.
But you rolled a 29 for asking for 10 per pound.
Do you want me to roll again for 15?
Yes, because it's two different things. This is how
Okay.
you made it sound like.
Damn!
So as you're explaining all this math, you see he kind of loses track a little bit of like your logic, and it's kind of clear that he lost the plot a little bit, and is like, well, you said 10 per pound originally. It sounded like you were fine with that.
I mean, I would be fine with it. Like, I'm trying to get more because we're on a budget, but I would take 10.
So he's like sounding more confused than like disagreeable. So
Okay.
it's like,
So could I do a different check to try and like make him less confused? Just a
I'm
regular.
gonna say he's like no, and he's like kind of set on the 10 per
10.
pound thing.
Okay. Well, that's still 150 gold for 15 pounds. So with that 150, I am happy to take 20 of that 150 to pay for the 2 piety cap mushroom potions, the superior quality.
No, okay, yeah, I can do this up for you. That's no problem.
Okay. So 2, I'm writing it down just so to keep myself track. 2 superior quality piety cap mushroom potions. Okay, and then I'm just going to decrease the 20 from there. So now we're getting 130 plus 60, which is 90. So we're getting 190 just from selling the meat, the intestine, and the potions. What can you do with the moss wyvern toxin, like the toxin?
Well, it's gonna be a poison.
Mm-hmm.
There's no getting around that. It's just gonna be a poison. Are you interested in a poison?
I mean, if it's something we can coat our weapons with.
Sure, I can make it like a coatable substance. That's no problem.
Yeah. Coat it on like arrows and maybe sword.
Sure, that would be feasible.
Yeah. What would be the efficacy of the toxin? Like, I would want to know the damage, like, and then I
Yeah,
would want to know
give me-
how much.
Yes, that's no problem. Give me 1 second while I find. There it is.
Just-
You would get an extra. Well, he goes on about it, but in game speak, it would be a +6, a d6 to your attack roll. To your, not to your attack roll, but like to your damage.
Okay, and how long would that +6? Because I like the way poisons work. I'm thinking like Baldur's is they take like X per X rounds. How many rounds?
He kind of like tilts his head back. He's doing the math. Out of game, it's for 4 rounds.
1d6 for 4 rounds.
Yes.
Okay, how much would that cost?
He looks at the moss wyvern, or not? Yeah, he looks at the wyvern toxic, and he's like, "Oh, actually, I could also. This is another option. I could also make it into a brew that cures the drinker of exhaustion."
How many would it use all of it? Like, how many potions of that could you make with this?
How much is it?
I've got 12 written down. Chester, what about you?
Yep, 12 moss. 12. It's 12 doses of moss wyvern toxin.
Yeah.
12. Well, it would be 2 per potion if you were interested, and it will be 4 per adhesive, or not adhesive. Would it be adhesive? Is that the right word?
Adhesive
good enough.
for
Coating.
the okay.
Yeah, 4 per coating and 2 for a potion that cures exhaustion.
Okay, well, if there's 12, then we could do 4 at 2, which would get us to 8. So we could do 4 of the exhaustion potions, and the remaining 4 we could do a dose of poison. So 4 exhaustion cure potions, and then 1 coating toxin.
Okay. So that would be 25 per potion, and then that would be 30 for the adhesive.
So minus 100 for the 4 potions, and you said 30 for the.
For the adhesive, yes.
Okay. We're still coming out with money from selling stuff. That's okay. If we do all that, 4 exhaustion potions. 4 exhaustion, cure potions. And then okay, we're still coming out 60 gold ahead, right? Chester, what were those spores?
Hojano spores.
What can you do with Hojano spores?
Give me 1 second.
What can't I do with those spores? I tell you what.
A
Hmm.
It's like the perfect music for
So I can make you a potion that would allow you to see through both normal and magical darkness.
okay.
That's interesting.
But
If
I
we need to
will,
go down into the sewers, that's going to be very helpful. But what?
but I will say also the added effect or the opposite effect. That okay, so that's if you ingest it. If you say throw it onto someone's face, they would become blinded for a minute.
A minute, not permanently?
No.
Okay. How many spores do we have, Chester?
3.
What can you do? How many darkness potions can you make with 3?
Well, okay. So I will say I can make 2. I can make 1 major effect with 2 of them. And then I can make 1 minor effect. One, which is. I can make 1
Alright.
minor effect, which just causes the blinding. You don't get to see through the darkness.
I say let's just trade them. Sell them.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with it. Does everybody have dark vision?
yes.
I don't
I
think
will-
I do, so you guys will need to not leave me.
That's fine. But if I'm reading it correctly, what he's saying is that the potion will let you see through magical darkness, which is
Helpful.
an interesting thing.
It's very
but-
helpful.
I would like 1 see-through magical darkness potion, and then how about we 2 to offset the cost of making that potion.
Yeah, so we'll get one. We get one.
Yeah, we get 1 superior see-through darkness, and then the remaining spores we sell to you, to offset.
So I
Potion
make you a
creation.
potion, you give me the last one for.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds like a decent trade.
Okay. See-through dark. Okay. Chester, did I forget anything? We got the piety caps, snake meat. Can you do anything with the metal scraps of teeth and fangs, etc.?
He kind of goes over to it and is like,
We have 6 feet of 6 cubic square feet of snakeskin.
I was thinking we
Oh.
take that to a tailor.
Oh yeah.
See if we can get either some good rope or some adjustments to our armor. I mean, can you do anything with snakeskin?
I mean, I can make you into a similar potion as the cap one, if you want me to.
I don't think we need more piety cap potions. So we've got the snake skin. We've sold the spores. Is there anything else I'm missing? That's all I have written down, but I didn't have the spores, so please,
Eat.
everybody.
All right, and that's everything.
That's everything.
All right, well, the bard is like, well, let's doing business with you.
Pleasure. Between selling you and the cost of the you still owe me 60 gold plus the items I've ordered. When would you like me to swing by to pick them? Or is this something you could do quickly?
Yeah, if you don't mind staying around, I can whip them up for you. He owes
Okay.
you 60 gold.
He owes me 60 gold. It was going to be over 200, but then the cost of the exhaustion.
Oh, well, he gives
and everything.
you the 60 gold.
Yeah. So.
Does he want used goblin clothes?
Yeah. I figured we would ask the tailor when we went by for the snake skin. Like, we'll find a tailor or a seamstress person.
I'm not desperate to get rid of them.
I will do my best to sell them and get
Oh,
rid of them.
I'm not
He's-
there. I'm in a side alley setting up fucking bullshit.
He's
Hey,
Nick.
listen. I will sell them with all plus 11 of my persuasion in the middle of that market square.
Hey, Keys. Nick just said his net's fucking up. I just wanted to let you know. That's why we haven't heard him for a little bit.
Okay.
He just sent a text. Sorry about that. Anyway,
No,
go
it's-
on.
So we've got one see-through darkness potion. I'm gonna make a note. Times one.
I think that could come in handy. I
I
think
agree.
that was a good move.
I
It
th- I
seems
think-
to have come back.
Woo!
Welcome back, E. We were talking shit on you while you were gone.
So much.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hang out while the bard does the creating. He pays me 60, then we get all the other things I've ordered. I think the fact that we traded in shit, we're getting potions and still getting cash back is pretty legit.
It's very good.
I'm feeling proud of my my negotiating here.
You did a good job.
Yeah, and as you like find a seat, sit in the bar. It's a very comfortable bar. It's like one of those bars that have like an island bar and with seats all around it, and then like there's some booths by the side of the walls and stuff like that.
Nice.
There's a couple of tall sitting chairs made for 2 people in the back. Where do you sit? Do you sit in the booth or at the bar?
I'll just sit at the bar, hang out.
All right, yeah, and as you sit in the bar, he starts preparing your potions. He does like a traditional like bar mixing type of routine with like but with the added flavor of like beakers and Bunsen burners and stuff like that to make the potions. And it's a very like it's a good show. It's a very good show. He's very talented
Nice.
at mixing stuff. Yeah. So then we go over to Wooly in the side alley.
Just setting up, ready to sell shit.
Get rid of these goblin clothes.
You found yourself like right across the street, or like I guess side alley. So like, are you in the alley itself, or are you like just like out, like right outside of it?
So Wooly is trying to set up somewhere where there will be noticeable and get attention, get sales. It's just that I rolled a 6 on that investigation.
All right. You find a nice place across a store that looks like a giant like lamp. Like the building itself looks like a lamp with a sign that says "The Witching Strike." Figuring that it might be like people go there to have, it might be like a place for entertainment, and maybe you could like get people who finish in there to come out. You don't know what it is. You hope it's a good place of like interest for people. And yeah,
I can't draw a bell apparently.
a bell.
Who put a blue dick on the side? What's wrong with you?
Who could have done such a thing?
Oh my
Way to go,
god,
Key.
Key.
But yeah, no, Orange is, or not, sorry, Orange. No, Wooly's not doing anything in particular. Like all that Wooly is doing is getting set up to sell, or set things up so that when like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning comes around, our, glorious cock leader can go ahead and do their selling thing.
I will sling all the cock right here.
Hell
All of it.
yeah.
All of it.
All right, and as you're setting up, a very large, green-looking man comes out of the building across the street, the Wishing Strike, and like sees you setting up, and he approaches you.
Greetings.
Ho, hello there. He's a very tall fellow. He has like a man bun. He has green skin, and he looks.
He's got a man bun.
He has like his.
Does he have a single earring?
Yes.
Yeah.
He has a very
Okay.
big belly, and he has like all he's wearing is like pants, and he has like 2 bracelets on his arm, around his arms, and he has like very fancy looking shoes. And he's like,
There was a joke about man buns. Anyway,
he's like, oh, what do you have for sale there?
We will be selling holy symbols and various retrieved artifacts, but our sales representative is not here currently.
Oh, what's the artifacts you have for sale?
Wincing, they kind of motion towards some of the scrap metal, and also the various pieces of goblin clothing, the various scraps of clothing. That we've got 8 crafting materials from town rubble. The 16 refurbished daggers that we have.
17.
17.
18. I have 18 written down.
We had 18, but I've got 2 sold for 1 gold each. So,
Okay. Sorry.
but so yeah, we've got the refurbished daggers, the refurbished small clothes.
And
Wooly says, as kind of waving at these that they're setting up, but I am not fully aware of the values of these. Our sales representative will be best to assist with that. I do have the ability to sell holy symbols if you would like.
So Wooly, I just want to make sure I understand, because this is just me. Are you not selling like that umbrella you have at all?
We are not selling the gentleman's umber shield, and don't ask again.
Well, no.
the-
The reason I asked is that last time you said it was in the selling section. I heard someone say it was like in the selling.
I wanted to put that in the selling pile, but somebody else wanted it, so it's not even on my character sheet.
Okay, that's
Me.
all I wanted to make sure. I just heard something last session about someone saying it was gonna be for sale.
Dibs.
That's all I was
Dibs.
saying.
That someone was probably me, and somebody else took it.
Dibs.
Gotcha.
Wait, I thought it was yours, Mini Rain.
Same. Hence the
Yeah.
dibs.
My understanding was that's what you got, and then yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was.
And my helmet of
Yeah.
the Dino Slayer, which is also
Yeah.
not for sale. It's too fucking cool, and I feel like the
Oh.
best chicken in the history of chicken.
I figured you were wearing it.
Hell yeah, I am. I'm majestic like a mother. Sorry about like stealing your thunder, Dave. Sorry.
I'm just trying to get this set up. I got nothing. No, really, I have a holy book on nothing for sale as well.
Hey.
He like looks at the holy book of nothing, and he's like, "How much is the book?"
Apologies. That is something that the sales representative would be best to work with. What
Come back
I
in
am
3 hours.
I am certain that they would not be in pain if it was sold for 600, but that might be an overestimate. You might be better off coming back in 3 hours.
He kind of like brushes his chin a little bit, looking at the book. He's like, alrighty. Well, welcome, neighbor. As he turns away and like goes back into the wishing strike.
Neighbor?
Wooly, no.
And yeah, that's that. He just goes back into the wishing strike.
I
yeah.
think that guy owns the wishing strike.
All right.
Good to know
We're
the
not-
Giant Green Man Bun owns the wishing strike.
What is the wishing strike again? Like, what kind of shop is it?
You don't know.
And I'm not here.
It just
Okay.
says wishing strike, and it looks like a lamp. Looks like a large
Okay.
lamp,
That's-
like a genie lamp,
Oh, okay.
whatever those things are called. I guess a gas lamp.
Yeah,
whatever.
That's an oil lamp.
An oil lamp. It looks like a
Well,
large oil lamp. The base looks kind of like a coconut. Or not the base, but like it's like the center looks like a coconut, and then like there's
Okay.
the base that's just a circle.
But like, I cannot imagine that holy book is worth more than like 50 gold. So, like, Wooly was actively trying to be like, leave me alone. So, it's so 600 question mark. We do have the yellow gemstone, the gemstone batteries, but but Wooly has not set those up because we're not sure if Wooly's not sure if those were actually going to be for sale or not.
Like, above table, I think we should have Tex look at those since they're four-claimer stuff, but it's up to you. If you
No,
do
that's
sell them, it's
no,
fine.
that's legit.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
we got
I think
we got
we
that,
should-
we got large chunks of bronze crystal sentinel and stuff. Yeah.
I think before we sell any of that, we should at least have him look at it and see if there's,
Yeah, when any of you come around and manage to find me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm drinking coffee. Keith. Sorry.
All right. So we go back to Wooly. You're running around town, and give me a investigation. Oh, well, give me a wisdom. What's a wisdom one?
I think you meant the Nick.
Is it Reku? Okay.
Reku. What did I say, Wooly? Did I say Wooly? What did I say?
You said Wooly, but you meant Rico.
I did mean Reku. Yes, Reku, my boy. Give me I guess, investigation check. Or what would be a good check for you to find your way back to the bookworm?
Bookworm or the shop under it?
Yeah.
Survival or investigate or insight.
Give me investigate. Give me an investigate check, Reku.
Give me a
Reku's best stat.
We might have lost Nick again.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he's been having internet troubles. Like, oh, he said you all continue for the rest of the hour. Reku will just be lost in telling stories. I think he said that because his internet it keeps shitting out on him. So,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know if he can come back. Like, it's your turn if you are able to get back on, but yeah, I don't know if his internet's gonna cooperate.
Okay. So anyway, Reku's just gone.
Yeah.
So okay. Well, Grell, you're just in Jack's in Tex's shop, just kind of drinking coffee, just
Yep.
having a one nice little time. Tex went back to his office and is just working away, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
And so we're gonna go back to Brahma, and Brahma, you're just going back to the
Well,
bookworm?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting on my stuff. Like,
Oh, yeah.
well, yeah, Bard crafts.
I guess time just passes.
Yeah.
And yeah, eventually the bard fixes up your potions and hands them to you.
Okay, I say thank you very much. Are you to me other dungeon things by as we pass through town?
I'm sorry, you were cutting out.
I say thank you very much. Never told me your name.
Oh, my name is Jess. Or Jessie.
Jesse. Well, thank you very much for your help, Jesse. And are you comfortable with me swinging by next time we're in town? You know, if we have more, monster plunder.
Well, yes, very much so. And what is your name?
My name is Colonel Brahma.
Pleasure to meet you, Colonel Brahma. Yeah, no, that's no problem.
Okay, well, Brahma says thank you, takes all of the crafty things, and stores them safely and starts meandering back toward the bookworm.
Alrighty. You're fairly competent.
Yeah, do you want an investigation check?
Sure, yeah. It won't
Darn
be
it.
very high DC or anything, just...
Okay.
As long as it's not a 4.
I'm sorry, that's funny.
Can I wander into a bookstore?
we are not for the city, apparently.
Yeah, sure. You know what? With a 6, you...
I get distracted by a bookstore and wander in.
No, so what happens is, you do make your
Right
way
here.
to the bookworm.
Right here.
No, what...
I wanna follow right here.
Okay. So the bookworm is the bookstore. So, but you do wander to this building.
Which one is it? Oh, sorry.
Okay.
And that is, it's the one fucking crazy ass name that I don't like saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Yasmina's Objects of the Arcane?
Yeah, you wander into Yasmina's Objects of the Arcane, and luckily it is open. It shockingly says opens at 5.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
enough times passed for it to be 5. You wander in, and it is very empty. And you do see, like, a lady. Oh, you see a... So, okay. I have to think about it. You see a Dragonborn. You see a short Dragonborn lady who has green scales and is wearing like a purple attire with some like she has a lot of earrings going all up her ears, and you see like a few piercings on her tail as well.
So she's fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
And she's like, you walk in as a chicken?
Yeah, I'm a chicken. I'm in my big chicken.
The best.
She approaches you and is like, kind of seems to think you displeased a little bit. Hello, what? Hello, welcome, person.
Hello, good morning. I'm just browsing, if that's okay.
She's very she seems very irritated, and she's like, okay. She kind of goes to the back a little bit and just kind of like is glaring at you a little bit. She definitely comes up as very hostile.
Well, I just want to look around and see what kind of like stuff she has in here.
Yeah, okay. You look around and you see 4 cases displaying 4 pretty cool looking items. I'm gonna send them to you in Discord.
Cool.
There's something cool. Key. No, I'm not here.
Cool. Well, I've got some stuff. Like, I've got the 4-flamer sickle. Don't use.
Nope, come on, really? No.
And then I've got the 4-flamer arrow, which I'm tempted to try and sell the 4-flamer sickle. I'm gonna get rid of the piety cat. So I don't. I'm gonna keep coloring while I wait on your message, Orange.
Never mind.
I'm
I'm not
coloring in Yasmina's.
gonna... Okay, go for it.
Coloring.
Discord, be better. Do better, Senator.
So we're all out here just doing our best.
Okay, so you walk around this pretty small. Well, actually, it's a pretty big shop, but it's strangely big, dedicated to just 4 items. But they seem like pretty cool items. One of them is a large cutlass sword that's very breathtakingly beautiful. That
I think it looks cool as fuck.
has like 2 glowing orbs, where in like the top and the bottom of it, and like an amazing looking hilt. At the bottom of the case, you do see a plate that says the Coruscant Cutlass.
Coruscant.
Coruscant Cutlass?
Or
The Coruscant.
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 Coruscant, like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like it's spelled like Coruscant.
Gotcha.
I want to dramatically transform Magical Girl, and then reach my now transformed hand. Like, can you tell me about this one, please? And I point to the Coruscant Cutlass.
So, as you transform and you look more elegant and you look more
Humanoid.
cool, not humanoid. You look more fancy.
Yeah,
That gets her attention a little bit.
that's why I did it. I could tell she's racist.
Racist?
Not a race thing. It's a
Classist.
classist thing.
There you go.
I can tell.
Oh, well, this is the Coruscant. How do you say it?
Coruscant.
Coruscant Cutlass. The Coruscant Cutlass.
Can you tell me about it?
Well, it has 8 different colors that do different things. So it would take a little bit of time to explain it all. But then she like goes into it a little bit. I'm just gonna send you the details in the Discord because that's a whole page of stuff.
Cool. Super cool. How much is it?
Well, everything in the store is 6,000.
6,000!
6,000 would be a low-end price for very rare magic items.
And do you say 6,000 like that?
No.
Okay. Well, okay, so give me a deception
Don't let
check.
her know we're poor.
Give me a deception check to see if she can tell you're poor.
We're
A
poor.
gas. We're not poor. We're on
Okay.
a budget.
First of all, very rare magic people that can't afford very rare magic items, that puts us in like the 99 percentile.
25 on deception.
Yes.
Eat my ass.
She
Yeah, you're
caters
able-
to the 1%.
You're able to compose yourself fairly well. And
Yes.
really well, they're not able to hint that you're poor, and that you could not, well, you can afford it, but that wouldn't break a dent in your budget.
Yes, it would.
If you-
okay.
But
you give
the air that it wouldn't.
Got
Do
a
you
bug.
know how much money I have, Orange?
Yes, I do.
I do not even have half of that. I don't even have that. I don't even have a third of that. Like, your
She
girl,
doesn't need to know that.
I'm on a budget. Okay. Well, so I look at it and I'm like,
Cool, so we're gonna come back and raid this place, gotcha.
absolutely. Instead, I say,
I didn't hear
well,
that.
with some of your items, are you able to appraise a very rare weapon that I have?
Oh, if you're looking to sell or potentially trade, very much so.
Okay. I have something I'm going to just put in here for you, Orange, just so. speed of, whatever, because the Coruscant is very rare and requires attunement, and the Four-Claimer Sickle is very rare and requires attunement. So I'm like, they're both weapons, they're very rare.
She takes a look at it, and she it's kind of impressed. She gives an air that she's pretty impressed that you are able to actually obtain such an item, and she kind of holds it out a little bit. Has it been used?
I have not used it. I found it when I was in a dungeon.
Now, is that true? This is me
Yes.
asking. This is Orange asking.
Yes,
Is that true?
yes, sincerely, yes. I have not used.
Okay.
I've been using my Shadow Whip and my regular.
She kind of she's like, follow, and she takes you back, not to a back room or anything, just there's an open side room that has a bunch of ridiculous magnifying glasses and tuning forks
Ray-
type of things.
Ray's gonna be the one getting mugged.
I dare somebody to
Yeah.
mug me. I'm a fighter. I get 3 attacks per action. I will
Yeah.
improv weapon, steal this cutlass, stab somebody, and then call their mama and cuss them out.
Yeah, honestly, if anyone robbed Brahma, I would feel sorry for them.
Absolutely. I dare someone to try and mug my ass. I will fuck your mother and then never call her again.
No, that's just rude.
Hi, Nick.
How rude.
Hey,
How are
Key.
you?
Welcome back, Key.
I'm
I
following
am on a shittier
Yasmina.
microphone.
Oh,
We
welcome
still
back,
love you.
though.
I stumbled
know.
into. I failed a map investigate because, of course. And I stumbled into Yasmina's Objects the Arcane. And so I'm attempting to sell my Four-Claimer Sickle, and she's going to praise it.
Nice.
So
Orange,
yeah,
I am following diligently.
so she puts underneath some magnifying glasses, and she puts on she puts it over a little flame to help light it up, not to set it on fire or anything, but to to light it up, to give it some more air. And she looks at it very diligently.
Glade max control.
I'm gonna make a
Adjustable
investigation check to
scent
see
for any size
if
room.
she finds anything interesting about it.
Okay. Orange, I am telling you I was 100%.
No, you're fine. I'm not. She's not rolling for a counter-deceptive. or
Okay.
anything.
Okay, I'm just making sure you know. I'm an honest. Mama raised me mouthy, but she raised me honest. Okay?
Nice. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
You've been nothing but honest, Key.
Thank you. It was listen, don't impugn my integrity. I'm not the
Yeah.
gelatinous cube who ate clerics.
Mm.
When I was a young
should just-
cleric.
When I was a young cleric.
So she does her thing. She taps a tuning fork to it, and makes a ringing noise. Yes, this is very pristine condition. So, what are your intentions with such a?
Are you willing to trade this for the Coruscant cutlet? Just a 1-to-1, no money exchanged, 1 item for 1 item.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Does it have
Was
to be
that a
persuasion?
cutlass?
Oh, persuasion! Yes.
Yep.
Persuasion is one of my proficiencies.
She kind of tilts her head back and forth. I'm like, sure. I
Hell yeah.
saw that. That's the only thing you looked at. Are you interested in anything else? Do you want to at
Can
least take
I-
a look before you make a solid?
Yes, please. I would like to look. May I see, Orange, please, the description for the hat of Hermit Hag?
So yeah, she walks you over to the hat and starts explaining it. And she's pretty much like, it's a hat that you can go, is kind of bigger on the inside a little bit. Lets you go inside of it. And I'll give you the full description.
I
A
want the full
magician's hat.
description, but are you telling me this is like Newt Scamander's suitcase, but I can walk
Oh.
into a hat?
Pretty.
Oh.
I won't say yes, but kind of.
That's fucking badass, Orange!
Ooh.
Because I haven't completely memorized it, so I don't want to give your hopes up or anything. Just read this.
My
first.
hopes are up. My heart is pounding.
But that
I can't-
sounds about right. That sounds about
like.
right.
Listen, I have palpitations. Okay, like I'm excited.
We can pull a rabbit out of it.
Oh, heart of the hermit.
Okay.
Disguise self and suggestion. You can hide inside of it, causing it to expand. Total cover from attacks and effects. But I love that you can still move, like the hat's just kind of like sliding across or whatever. Blinded, you have disadvantage.
Does anybody want this?
Nope.
It's cool, but I think the sword is probably cooler.
The sword has like I'm like God that sword.
Weren't there two
You
other
know
items?
how much damage I can do with that sword.
There are two
Um,
other items, yes.
Yeah, don't we
I
want to
would.
see
May I see the other two, please, Miss Yasmina?
That hat has big bling energy, though.
Oh yeah.
Just
Listen,
ask
if
for
you-
10,000 gold and call it a day.
I mean, I rolled a 29, and that 29 is staying put. But that 29 was for just a 1-to-1. If I can get money out of her, that'd be cool.
Pretty much just walk away with no item and 10,000 gold.
And then, as you ask, "Can I see the next item?" She's like, "Yes, of course." And she walks you over to like a kind of interesting looking device. It looks white with like it looks like okay. So sorry. It looks sort of like a lightsaber, but then as it goes
Ooh.
up, it expands into like a white bulb with like 2 black pincers to the side and like a black circle on top that looks like something could come out of it. And she's like, this device fuck it, I was trying to be vague. I'm not cool enough to be vague. I'll just send it to you. I'm sorry.
You're smart, Key.
You're gonna love this. At least some of you are gonna love this.
I'm ready. My body is ready.
I swear, if this is a lightsaber crab hammer,
It's better. I'm sorry. I wanted to be vague just because, but
Oh, that's fucking cool.
and at the
That's
base of
Aperture
the
sword.
display case it says Aperture Sword.
Wow. Cave.
Oh, it's a sparkle baton. How cute.
This weapon has 12 charges and 1d8 plus 4 expended charges. It's a portal gun! That's so cool! Sorry.
You can create a small blue portal in an unoccupied space
That
30 feet of you, which
is
lasts until the
so
start of your
cool.
next turn. Or you create another. You make an attack roll. You can have it create an orange portal and attack through it. My
Hey,
God.
is it a rare or very rare variant, or is it just the regular?
This is uncommon. It's not very rare. The cutlass is very rare. Common.
No. Well, no, because it says the rare and the very rare variant.
Oh
so
yes.
Is it just
so
the...
it is the very rare variant.
Oh.
It is the maxed out one.
Damn. Emergency exit.
While
You
holding
can...
it-
Dimension Door! You get a free cast of Dimension Door with it?
Once this property has been used, it can't be used until next.
But I mean, the fact that you can use it once a day, like, that's super dope.
This is gonna completely change like fights and things. Like I can fight somebody, but can they like fight me back through the portal? Or what I could do is like create portal, stab, and then close the portal. Like my God, the chaos.
That is really fucking cool.
I need it. Okay, may I see the 4th item, please? Trying to be deceptive and not show the lust in my heart.
Okay, make a deception check.
She is
Okay,
100% going to spend all our money on that sword for herself.
She's quick. She's funny. She's spending all the money. Colonel Bromwell. I
Oh,
rolled a
God.
10.
She has a very pleased smirk on her
Just
face.
says no. Takes your item, hands you the sword, and kicks you out.
She has a
Listen, I
very
haven't-
devious-looking smirk on her face, as if she knows
I-
she's
she knows
done
the
her
lust
job.
in my heart. Yeah. May I see the fourth item, please?
So the fourth item, you recognize it as another one of the scarves that Wooly is wearing around his
Oh,
person.
nice.
The four
Be a
claimer
fucking
scarf.
amazing.
It's another
That'd be
four
amazing
claimer
scarf.
scarf that's made
Wait,
out of.
Is the four climber scarf that I'm wearing actually magical? I swear, if I've just been using it as a scarf this whole damn time.
It's another. Yeah, there's another scarf of Wooly's that has like a computer chip pattern over it. It's lit up and everything. It looks pristine. It looks ready to go.
I ask to hear the details.
So this item here is very interesting. It has the capability of so it's made out of multiple smaller particles, like I don't know, atoms almost, and it is capable of transforming into multiple types of tools or weapons or like
Oh,
I don't know it's what its limit is, but it can transform into different objects essentially.
The boa of multi-tool.
it's a Swiss Army boa. That's dope.
It's a Swiss Army boa. I'm calling it that from now on.
That's dope.
I ask Miss Yasmina, how much would you?
I am so sorry, you are cutting out pretty
Okay, sorry.
lot.
How much would you appraise the four-flamer sickle?
Well, I would say it would match the price of the cutlass. I would say it's about the same as that. So, with anything of its value, I would be willing to just trade one-on-one, no questions asked.
Mm-hmm. How much is the aperture sword?
She gestures to everything. Everything in the shop is 6,000 gold.
You cut out that time.
Yeah.
That's no problem. She
they
gestures
said
to the
everything is
shop and
6,000
she says everything is 6,000 gold.
Everything is 6,000. Okay.
Good lord.
I place a four-claimer arrow on the table and ask her how much each arrow is worth.
How many do you have? You have 2, right?
Yes, I do.
Do you place both down?
I just place one and say how much is one of these worth,
So
or how much
there's
much are each of these worth. She doesn't need to know how yet.
So, okay, so there's rare, very rare, and legendary, correct? Is there any other value?
I have rare. I have 2
Yeah.
rares.
Well, no, that's
Rare-
not why I'm asking, like, Chester. Is it rare,
Yeah.
very rare, and legendary Chester?
Correct. And rare goes from 500 to 5,000.
I would say... So, let's see here. I have so the cutlass is very rare, correct?
Right, which is 5,000 to 50,000.
Well, we're exchanging the cutlass and the sickle, and I'm wondering if I can do the 2 flamer arrows for the aperture sword.
6,000. So, I would give you about 3,500 for the arrow.
That's for one arrow.
Mm-hmm. So, we've already agreed to do the sickle for the cutlass at a 1-to-1 trade. I have 2 of these, which would be a total of 7,000. So would you like these 2 arrows? Give me the aperture sword and 1,000 gold.
I would be willing to do that trade, but with only 3,000 gold. Not 3,000. Sorry, I
Oh,
would be
sounds
willing to
good.
do that with
Yep.
500 gold. Sorry, 500 gold is what I meant. I
Damn
don't know where 3,000 came from.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a persuasion and just argue the math on. You said they were worth 3,500 each. That's a total of 7,000. If you're selling it to me, I think it's perfectly reasonable to expect $1,000, 1,000 coin back and change.
And I'm gonna just quickly roll a against that just to see what
Yeah.
might happen.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what else. She kind of bites her lip a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, otherwise, you sell her the arrows, take the gold, turn right around and buy the sword.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
should she just say okay?
She says sure.
Okay. Okay. I place the sickle and the 2 arrows on the table and say, I very much appreciate your willingness to work with me, Miss Yasmina.
You're welcome. Thank you for shopping.
Okay. I'm going to 2 descriptions. My shiny new aperture sword.
God, that is a beautiful sword.
It is the sexiest thing I've
Um,
ever fucking seen. Don't tell my husband. Oh god.
Rachel.
Yes.
So, each
Don't kill my
arrow,
joy. Don't kill my joy right now.
each arrow was 3,500.
Yes, for a total of 7,000.
The sword was 6,000.
Yes, we got $1,000 back.
You left her the sickle.
The sickle I'm exchanging for the Coruscant cutlass.
Oh, you got 2
Oh,
swords?
okay. I missed the cut
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, I did. I'm getting 2 swords. I'm dual wielding. This is going to
Okay,
be
but-
the sexiest thing. I'm going to kill everyone.
What about the whip that you've been using? Like that's
It's
is
still
that
going to
something-
be on my hip like Indiana Jones.
Okay.
It's there. But I want to, whenever I eventually, succeed in investigation check and find Wooly, I will be placing my plain Jane longsword on the table sold. And I'm going to have my
Oh.
Coruscant cutlass and my aperture sword. And I am so excited to just murder hobo everything. You have no idea. The
They like
sheer malevolent glee that's about to be unleashed.
they're both beautiful. That aperture sword is like fucking amazing.
I'm good. Portal.
Having a
stab.
dimension door is so
Right. No, it's like portal, stab in, and then change the portal while it's still my turn. Like the sheer fuckery, the tactics, the absolute shenanigans. Yo. I need to go change my panties. I'm so excited.
You okay there?
No, I'm not.
Don't ruin the Cherokee.
Listen, the chair's gonna be fine. I'm fucking stuck! Okay. So I ask Miss Yasmina before I leave. Like I take both of my purchases and I'm grinning from ear to ear. And I was like, Miss Yasmina, would you be willing on future trips when I come to town to appraising any other rare items we come across?
I would be glad to do so.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time, Miss Yasmina. And I do a little bounce in my step as I walk out.
Alrighty.
Okay. I'm going to roll
Well,
one final check.
Okay,
What?
we'll see what happens.
Well, I was going to roll an investigation check to try and make my way back to Wooly.
Yes.
Okay. I got a 12.
You
mean, that's not terrible.
remain lost.
All right.
But we're gonna go. But with that, we're gonna go on over to Raku.
Okay.
Yay!
I'm gonna pick my character sheet. I'm so excited.
So since you rolled a 9, I think I forgot what it was, and you got your little disconnection, which is not a bad thing or anything. I'm just since
We got
you've been
lost.
gone for a bit, you somehow ended up at Ruffles' house,
Oh.
which you don't know how this has happened. You got lost in your story, and he, upon realizing that you two were just going in circles, he started to kind of lead you to his house, which, I'll wait to show you where it's at. But yeah, you ended up in his house. It's kind of small. It just has like a mat, a one-person bed with like just a mattress and like kind of a tattered blanket and like one pillow. And you see like drawings and scrapped story ideas all around. And you see like a table in the back for some reason. And you're just at his desk, and he's taking notes and he's furiously taking notes as you explain various stories from your adventures.
I may not even get to the part where I meet up with these people during the conversation because Reku doesn't really have an idea of, hey, when you write a superhero story, you start with recent events and then you flash back to their origin story as a treat.
Well, Ruffles is not complaining. He is grinning ear to ear, and he's very excited about what you've been sharing with him. And as you're taking notes, you see he's already drawing like little doodles of what you will look like, and you see that you are like outlandishly like more buff than you actually are. You're cartoonishly just more of a hero than you actually
He was
are.
already cartoonishly buff.
He is.
That'll be hard to
he
do.
is
He's got
double
an
cartoonishly
strength.
buff. And yeah, you're just explaining stories to him, and you're.
And then that's when I took the apple pie and I ate the whole pie. Like, I almost got the tray and everything. Wait a minute, where are we?
Oh, we're at my house. We were kind of lost, and I just kind of like led you here.
Oh. Yeah, that happens, I guess.
Yeah, you were so engrossed with your story, and also I just couldn't miss out any details. I didn't want to forget anything, and all my writing utensils and notebooks are here. So I just kind of figured we would just come here for a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool. I do eventually need to get back to the group, though. They're going to wonder where I wandered off to, and I need to give them information about the shops I saw.
Oh, yeah, that's no problem. Yeah. Well, I guess this way you know where I live if you ever need to find me. Yeah.
Like he's
know.
gonna remember how to get there.
You might have to draw me a map. Not gonna lie. Oh wait, I have a map! No, I don't have the map. The map is in the cart.
Well, if you want to leave, that's perfectly fine by me. You will see what I kind of mean. It's kind of hard to forget, hopefully. But yeah, it's been a pleasure first few hours at this point, talking with you. I hope we get
Yeah,
to...
it's fantastic. Oh, but hey, if you have stuff here, how about we write up a contract?
Oh, sure. He
Good idea.
writes it up. What was the number you agreed upon originally?
25%.
25.
25%.
Yep.
Basically 25% royalties, which is why I said
Pretty
it
damn
sounded good, because it means he gets 25% of the profit of every comic sold with his stories in it, which will also will probably transfer to the rest of you if he does spin-offs. Like, for instance, when I was a young gelatinous cube eating clerics.
Yeah, so he spends some time writing up. I'm gonna make a check to see how well detailed it is. It is very well detailed. It's a very excellently written contract, and it's fairly straightforward. Well, okay, I won't say it's fairly straightforward. But it's well written. It's very clean. It has everything is written down. And there's like a nice big sign here at the bottom. And he hands it to you, and he puts it on the table in front of you, and he hands you the pencil.
That is a quick insight check.
19.
Basically going through the contract to see if there's anything that's like bogus or
So-
if it's totally legit.
Okay, so it is everything he's promised, but where it should say 25%, it actually says 45%. And you can tell that is written in pencil, which somehow Reku realizes it's not the best idea for a contract to be written in pencil. But so you get the impression that the 45, he's going to give you 45% of the earnings he gets off your stories, as opposed to the 25%. Nick,
Man, how goody two shoes do I want to go?
Okay, you're just thinking. Okay.
Or how closely does Riku actually read a contract?
Oh,
I mean,
that's
with a
good. You
with
rolled
a
19,
19
so that's
on the
pretty good.
insight to read it over, he's pretty good at that. Being the true embodiment of the magical protagonist hero that he is, and that he wants to be by example to Little Miss Let Me Scam Everybody Brahma.
Hey, I dealt in good faith with everyone today. Eat my shorts.
also, Brahma's not here to see your goody two shoesness.
Right.
That's
First of all,
fine.
and I
You
don't
know-
appreciate you impugning my honor. I did good faith deals today.
You know, for
Hashtag
yourself.
Hashtag Brahma did nothing wrong.
Brahma did nothing wrong. Brahma's innocent. Hashtag
Maybe
this is a witch
Anyway.
hunt.
was
Hashtag witch
Anyway.
hunt.
to their party.
No,
Can we
witch hunt.
silence them for a minute? Can I speak, please? Can I finish?
No. Okay, what?
Sorry, that's a deep cut. So Reku going through this is gonna go, hey, quick question. Can we do this in ink? And also you put 45 here instead of 25.
He he has a weird mixture of both amazement at your heroism, I guess, or your honesty, and he's also like clearly disappointed in himself for doing it in pencil and not ink. And he kind of freezes for a little bit. He's like, oh, yeah, that's no problem. And he gets an ink, a bottle of ink, and then a feather. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sure. Gets a bottle of ink and a feather, and he like meticulously copies what he wrote on the contract, and he does do the 25% this time. And it is what you agree to, 25% of whatever earnings he gets from selling your stories. And he
Fantastic.
gives you the inkwell and the contract.
I'm trying to think if Reku has a last name because I didn't think about it. It would seem silly if he doesn't have a last. If he
It
doesn't have
should
a
just be
surname.
Ku.
Just Reku.
Rekuku?
The comics are going to be called Get Reku'd.
Love it.
That's gonna be a tagline in the comics.
Get
Gonna-
wrecked!
He's gonna hop out of places and go get Reku'd. So I sign on the dotted line for the comics. Now we have a patron.
Alrighty, you do that, and he's super stoked. And he puts the newly written contract underneath a lamp, underneath a flame lamp, to try and dry the ink. Yeah, a pleasure doing business with you. I can't wait to hear
Yeah.
your stories in the future.
I can't wait to see the first comics in full print. It's gonna be amazing.
And we never see him again.
That's on Nick's hands, I guess, if he brings him up again or not. And also mine, but kind of mostly Nick. We'll see.
I mean, we'll have to get back to Roscoe, but I'm hoping I gave him enough stories about from, when he found the ring and dealing with the ring and
Yeah.
learning his magic to, and all the way up for whatever, how many long he was walking and talking, to get him through the first several issues.
Yeah, then you end with a cliffhanger of eating a pie. Wow, riveting storytelling.
Look, I like pie. I'm just saying, I would totally buy that.
Anyway, so yeah, you have
Anyway.
a contract written. It's being being tried, and Ruffles kind of leads you to the door a little bit. It's like open the door for you.
How do I get a copy of that contract?
Oh, you want a copy? Oh,
Yeah, might as well.
stop by. I can write it now if you want me.
Yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah, yeah. If you don't mind.
Yeah, sure, no problem. He writes up a
I'm
second
trying to think if I have
copy.
anything that could like duplicate it.
What? Sorry, you cut out a bit.
I'm looking at my sheet 1 second.
No, yeah, no problem. Yeah. See if you can duplicate it.
I could absolutely minor illusion it.
Is that permanent?
No, it is not.
Okay.
How long does it last?
Up to you.
Like
No,
a day?
I will. No, you can't touch a minor illusion.
Just get a copy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a copy.
Okay, yeah. He gets the work of meticulously copying the words again, and it is 25% again. And it's a perfect copy. He does the sign here, dotted line again, and puts that in front of you for you to sign again.
That is where I will use the minor illusion. I will minor illusion my signature and meticulously trace it.
Okay. So it's,
just so it's a perfect copy.
give me a performance check then, with advantage since you're doing the minor illusion.
Yay! Hold on. How am I? What is performance? Charisma. Cool.
I love that. I think that's wonderful. It's not a perfect one-for-one tracing of your signature. It's legible. It looks fine, but it is.
Hold on. That was the first roll.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
do you get it
Sorry.
with advantage?
Sorry, I forgot. I gave you advantage.
Knocked it out of the
Advantage.
park. Key.
Completely
Hashtag get him.
Oh God, no! Key.
Remember what we said about get him?
So it is legible, but it is visibly different, but only slightly. It's not too terribly
I
different.
did not realize following lines was so difficult. Did I mention I never learned to write?
It's okay. I didn't do anything as fancy as an illusion to help me copy the contract. I'm impressed with your creativity. I wish I had thought of something as awesome
my
as
best-
that. Really chin butter you up.
This opens up so many horrible ideas in my brain, though. If I can see some nobleman's signature, I can illusion copy it and forge paperwork.
Oh.
But yeah,
I would try to argue that would fall under deception more than performance.
Keep that in
in
your.
the future,
your-
this is not deceptive. Do you want? Well, no, it's too late. It's written in stone. I'll keep in deception in the future.
Yeah, well, I wasn't being deceptive with this guy because I wasn't.
You were
So
trying to fuck
I
him.
Oh, I
I
see.
could-
I see what
I
you're
would
talking about.
argue I could technically take 10 on the signature because it's my signature, so my handwriting is going to be fairly similar. I was just trying to be fancy and use one of my cantrips that I rarely ever get to use. And I borked it.
I am gonna say, keep that strategy in your back pocket, because it occurred to me that maybe we could like forge the Baron's signature on paperwork that lets us go into the first. I was putting it up there above table that if you can forge a signature like that, that could actually be amazing.
Yeah, we'll keep that in my back pocket,
Yeah.
especially since I have the deception skills. So
Yeah, that could be incredibly useful.
anyway,
All right.
I
So
described to him where my buddies were and if he can give me directions back that way.
he gives you the copy that's been underneath the heat lamp. That's a bit more dry, so he doesn't smudge. And so he then he takes you outside. He
Get out of my
goes to
house.
say and goes for you to follow him.
Yeah, I follow.
And then when you go outside, you realize you are several stories up in the sky. You are looking over the district of the dealer's green, and you can look down and you see like the streets, and you see a bunch of other houses that are smaller, or buildings and things that are smaller.
The fuck?
And you've somehow climbed up a building pretty high up into the sky. And you can look out and you can see over the wall of the dealer's green, because the whole district is encapsulated in a wall. And over the horizon you do see the sun rising. It's a pretty beautiful view over the jungle landscape. You can see into the jungle.
Are we standing on like a solid balcony, or are we literally standing in the air?
You are on a roof. You are on top of a roof. You are not in the air or anything. You're on a building. You are on a roof.
Cool. So surveying the land, can I see about where we came from? Because I know we were east of the giant tree.
Give me an investigation check, I guess.
Or would it be survival?
Yeah, give me a survival check. That's fine.
Survival's better for me. Unless,
Yeah. Do you have ideas?
I mean, I think I have an inspiration to burn. The question becomes if I want to burn it here. I'm gonna burn it here. It's fine. I'll have no inspiration then.
That's okay. I'm regularly uninspired.
Much better.
You are able to see the sign of the bookworm where you're
Aha!
at.
Fantastic. Awesome. Thank you for the contract. I look forward to seeing the first printing. I'm pretty sure we're going to be going out and doing some stuff, so I'll be back when I'm back. Sound good?
All right, that sounds fantastic.
About how long do you think it'll take before the first printing?
Oh, I'll get onto it right away. A couple of days, maybe 3.
Oh, I mean, like,
Wow.
take your time. I just wanted to, like, have an idea of when they're going to hit stores.
Okay, well, when
Just
it hits
give me the
stores, I have to
first
make
copy.
a couple contracts. I have to get it into various places, various markets. In that case, when it hits stores, maybe like a week and a half.
Awesome. Save me the first copy. By the way, out of character, how far up are we?
120 feet.
Awesome. Reku gives him a snappy finger gun, takes out his axe, swan dives off the building, hits the feather fall just before he hits the ground.
From above, you hear him
Lance
say,
as well.
"That was awesome!"
Yeah! Start
Hits the
walking.
ground, takes damage.
Start walking. Woohoo! Yeah. I get about I get to like 20 feet. He's like, "That's awesome." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." Forget to turn off Featherfall by accident, slap to the ground. It doesn't. Featherfall doesn't work that way though. So
Right. That would be funny.
it would have just been funny.
That would be very funny.
Yep. And so I make my way back to join the group.
All right. I guess. Hey, Wooly's just chilling. He's. Are you pretty much finished setting up? Would you say, Wooly?
Sure. Sure. Wooly will go ahead and once set up, not leave the cart, but kind of stand out as in the open area, kind of waiting, looking around for anybody. I guess just kind of shining things.
You now that is becoming more early in the morning. Later in the morning, not earlier. Later in the morning, there are more people out on the streets, and a few people do approach you to try and buy some stuff. Are you willing to sell them, or do you try and
If it's just the what's it called? Holy symbols, then he will sell them because Wooly does know the value of those.
Yeah, I guess they come up to you and they're like, what are you selling? And you're like,
Holy symbols, for the gods. Are you a follower of this one or this one? Kind of showing off the various holy symbols. If the person looks affluent, if the person looks affluent, is Wooly going to point out the ones that have gem studs. But otherwise, it's just the 5 gold ones.
well, no one looks affluent, but a couple come up, and you do have Abrith, correct?
We should have all of them. We've got 9 different deities.
Okay, so a couple come up, 3 people come up, 2 people ask for like amulets of Debris, and one of them is asking for a statue of Abrith.
Okay. Well, we have amulets and emblems. So we don't have statues.
So
unfortunately.
emblems. So 2 people want emblems of Debris,
Okay.
and one of them wants an amulet of Abrith.
Okay, good to know. Because we have about 40 of each deity, so that's good to know that Abrith is popular here. We'll probably, I don't know if we'll have, but yeah, that's good.
That's good to know because he's lawful evil. But okay, anyway, go on. That's an aside. Got some evil folk here.
One weirdo shows up asking if you have anything for Lolth.
Yeah, that's not one of the 9.
Wait, we just got someone that asked for an evil, a lawful evil, and a chaotic evil symbol. Who are these people?
Report them to the Popo.
I see nothing wrong here.
I mean, we'll take their money because money is money, but then we'll also take their description to the police.
Yeah,
I mean,
Wooly
you
is
had the
absolutely not.
statues.
You can worship whoever you want.
I know. I'm not there. Do what you want.
But I'm gonna.
Wooly is an enabler. But yeah, I mean, at
All
5
money is
gold,
good money.
yeah, at 5 gold a pop, and each one costs 2.5 gold to make. I mean, that's 7. That's about 7 gold profit. Like I said, dungeon delving has gotten us like a month's worth of value.
Reku shows up behind Wooly just out of nowhere and goes, "I wonder if you can sell them for more if you call them good luck charms."
No,
No startle, no reaction, nothing.
Wooly turns around. It's like, oh, I thought it was just a random person asking.
Nope, you're a resident tank noodle.
Well, Colonel Brahma has not yet returned, so I am vague gesture to the symbols.
Nice. Check out this action, and I unfurl my contract. We're gonna be comic book heroes.
Wooly is stoked.
I
We
can
get
hear
25% of the cut.
the excitement in Wooly's voice.
25% of.
However much he sells. So with our stories, could be a lot.
Uh-huh. Intoxicating.
Okay.
Dude, it's gonna be awesome, trust me.
Okay, going away from this conversation, Reku is with Wooly now. They are bonding over their new contract of them selling themselves out for money. Colonel Brahma, since you've been lost, give me a... I want you to roll me a D20. I want you to roll me a D100.
Oh.
Okay, with a 58. So the way I was doing it is lower, you would end up with Wooly and Reku. With higher, you would end up back at the bookworm.
Worm.
And you end up at the bookworm.
Okay.
Now, do you remember to go down the stairs, or do you try to enter the bookworm?
I would like to enter the bookworm.
All right. So you try to enter the bookworm, but on the door it does say they open at 7. And
What time?
It seems closed.
What time is it?
Give me a survival check.
Awesome. I will survive.
Oh
It
my
is
goodness.
early morning.
I mean,
It's
That's a
early.
perfectly-
7 o'clock. 7
this is
means
a
it's
perfectly
7.
fine place to have a shit roll on a low-stakes survival check.
Oh yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
is early morning. The sun. You do see the sun coming up.
I'm just like, I knock on the door.
Give me a perception check.
Brahma gives no shits about closed signs. Fuck you, it's open if I say so.
It's a knock. It's not rude to knock.
You, with an 11, you hear a ghostly howl. Or like, not, okay, a ghostly moan. I won't say howl, because owls are loud, but you hear a moan.
Brahma takes several steps back.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Does anything happen?
No, you just hear a ghostly moan, and you take a few steps back. The bookworm still seems docile.
I step forward and knock
That's
on the door
an
again.
interesting way to refer to an
Yeah.
inanimate building.
I know. I was like, okay,
Singularly
docile,
inanimate.
I guess.
I knock again.
Okay, give me another perception check.
I'm so perceptive.
This time, you hear knocking from the other door, from the other side.
I'm like, hello? I knock again.
Oh,
Hello?
no, okay, you know what? No. So I didn't realize you got a nat 1. So with a nat 1, there's a window, and you see a blood red eye staring at you from the other side of the door. And you hear knocking as well. You hear rapping.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Brahma walks back, like,
Do your
backward steps.
Do your full magical girl transformation to blind the blood red eye.
Well, she's already in her magical girl.
I am.
Oh.
I am. I can't do it. I'm already there.
Can you dazzle them by turning back into a chicken?
I can dazzle them by turning back and then back again into
Yeah.
my magic, like revert to basic chicken, then dramatically.
How many can you do it a day?
Yeah.
As many times as I want, I'm magic.
How long does it last?
As long as I want it to, I'm magic.
Damn, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, do you do that? Do you try to find them with your magical
No, I do
curse?
not.
Into a chicken
I
turning
do
back?
not. I just take several steps back, put my hand on the hilt of my shiny new cutlass, and just keep my eyes on the door.
Nothing happens. The blood red eye goes away. It seems like it turns and goes into the shop.
Key, what if the bookworm is actually a worm? Like there's a dragon in there. I say above table. I'm sorry.
I ain't doing none of that.
On the by the wall on the door, you do see a sign that says, what was that shit? You do see a sign that says, what is it? Buy one get two free. Today.
I would.
Okay,
like
it
to
says like
interject.
dates, and it says like, oh no, okay, I would say it says today, with like 3 exclamation marks.
Can I do another survival check to determine the time? Or is my previous...
Sure,
it's
go
morning?
for it. Why not?
Well, so I'm like, if it's
By the way,
after... Shit.
It's
Oh my
early
God.
morning.
Key.
The sun has raised a fraction more.
Shit.
I'm gonna interject just to be a rules lawyer because I'm playing the same class. The magical transformation lasts for 1 hour or until you're knocked unconscious, and can't be done again until you complete a short or long rest.
God dang
Now,
it,
that's
Nick.
what I thought. That's what I thought. was
I
about to
didn't
say.
know that. I'm just like, I'm magic. Fuck you.
I'm trying to keep you honest, just like making you say cluck cluck when you transform, like the rules say you're supposed to.
Listen,
Or cluck
I'm just
an
keeping
egg.
my mouth shut.
cluck an egg is where is my thing. Cluck.
Get it
Either way, luckily
right.
for you, it hasn't been an hour yet since you magically transformed to impress Yasmin.
Yes. Well, I needed to impress her. mm,
I'm gonna
Oh,
make you a
no.
proper magical hero if I die trying.
listen.
Is that your mission?
It is certainly Reku's.
I am so sorry, but I have to leave.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
just trying to get Brahmin to go meet you and Jack now to end the session. I didn't realize this would go.
We can
But
plot train it.
Intrigued.
Yeah.
Glad we see this. I'm intrigued. Like, is there an actual dragon in there? Although
I'm
the
not.
ghostly howl makes me think it's more like a paranormal thing. What's the deal with the
Illusions or the building is alive.
Yeah,
That's-
I'm not angering Monster
Yeah.
House over here.
What if it is actually a bookworm? Like it is a dragon. I'm calling it. I don't really know that, but that's my guess.
Orange is over there feverishly making new notes. It is now!
Well, I'm happy to call it there so I can decide how not to die next.
I don't think you're gonna die, Key. It's just
I'm not
there.
angering whatever the hell is going on with Monster House. I'm not doing it.
Okay. Well,
You're
I guess we're
you're
gonna
not
end the
gonna
session
anger.
here with
Okay.
Yep,
Brahma
that was a good
at the
time.
bookworm, Grell with Ohio Jack, and Wooly and Reku together at the cards across the way
Selenium
from
Schlock.
the wishing strike.
Cool.
Sounds good. Thank you for running
Yeah.
Orange.
We
Yeah.
appreciate you, Key.
Sorry for all my stupid dropouts, but I'm intrigued by the existence of a comic book writer in this world. That is
Oh, yeah.
hilarious.
It is a good idea.
Well, and the thing is, like, it sounds like it will actually, like, be a boon as far as, like, getting us more money.
I can't
yeah,
imagine we're
income
gonna get
stream.
anything more than copper out of it, but just the way that Orange roleplayed
Yeah.
them was so good.
Yes, you did amazing.
Unless this is just the beginning, and I, get a copy of each first edition issue, and they go full Marvel. Yeah.
And
All
here's
right. Good night, everybody.
Hey, wait.
Good
I
night.
was gonna one more thing. Maybe Brahma, like, if we do have a book series that's gonna be based on us, maybe like Brahma can convince people to read it.
Oh yeah. Persuasion.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Orange, thank you again.
Yep.
This
Thank
was a
you.
lot
Good
of fun.
night.
Thank you again for playing. Have a good night.
Nikes.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm absolutely going to become the Superman of this freaking game area. Action
Hell yeah.
Comics #1, The Reku.
Hell yeah.
A Rekuing.
The raccooning.
I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm going to piss myself laughing.
Okay, that's pretty great. The raccooning. All right, Seekies.
Bye.
Bye. Juice birds. The juice birds rules. Dude, that was fun. There we go. I like it. Alright, so let's see. Oh wait, there's stuff in the map too. Let me see here. I cleaned some stuff up. Wait, anything else? I think we're good. I need to do this. Oh, I already did that. Perfect. Alrighty. There we go.